tonight. Drive myself crazy with the reasons why I can't come to terms with the word goodbye. And the reason is there's no reply. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. Show me the beauty when the color fades, color fades. Give me the courage so I'm not afraid, so I'm not afraid. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. Show me the beauty when the color fades, color fades. Give me the courage so I'm not afraid, so I'm not afraid. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. So I sit back and relax, still asking myself the same questions. Ignore the facts, I can't turn back. God, please answer me, I'm sick of guessing. I clench my fist, it's gut wrenching. Show me the way to the peace that I'm missing. I'm not religious, but remember this: I live my life with the best of intentions. Don't bullshit me, it's hard to believe. And everything around me is so diseased. So answer this: who the fuck are you? And who the fuck am I supposed to be? Should I listen to God and all his prophets? Listen to the greed that aligns my pocket. Listen to the hypocrites compared to the prophet. Listen to the pain that I've clearly adopted. I can't move on when I'm stuck in the past. Hard to forget with a flag at half mast. Hard to live when the move so fast. And everything around me is made of glass. And I wanna let you know that I got the message. Stuck in the rut and I'm up for suggestions. But where the fuck is the light of my tunnel? So hand me the balance, I'm starting to stumble. They always say that the strong survive. How do we know too young to die? When happiness is in short supply, they hand you a pill and they tell you to try. But I love you, and I can't deny. Drive myself crazy with the reasons why I can't come to terms with the word goodbye. And the reason is there's no reply. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. Show me the beauty when the color fades, color fades. Give me the courage so I'm not afraid, so I'm not afraid. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. Show me the beauty when the color fades, color fades. Give me the courage so I'm not afraid, so I'm not afraid. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days.
Hey, everybody. Welcome.
Yeah. I want you to listen to me. Now pay attention. Welcome to my sideshow. Enjoy the free admission. The drama club isn't accepting submissions. Done with all that bullshit. This family's nothing to fuck with. Unless you really want it, then we'll add you to that hit list. Tried to prevent these events to such extent, I gave in. I was hell when I still lost you in the end. I take 2 sets forward and I take 3 sets back. You can hear the contradiction, maybe I really am a psychopath. The meaning in life, it's not a secret that you keep. It's days and weeks of feeling weak, no sleeping and repeat. Lose your mind and then you find it and get buried underneath the happiness, the pain.
Yeah, I talked to Debbie. I'm getting I came off of probation or whatever today, and I'm getting the page over the next couple of days. Welcome everybody to game night. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. We're just getting ready backstage, and then we'll be right with you.
Headed for a relapse. Lose your mind with me. Lose your mind with me. Lean back, come on, get relaxed. Take another hit. Headed for a relapse. Lose your mind with me. Lose your mind with me. I sit back and I reflect and I think about the past. It's set in stone, I have to view it through the glass. Made a lot of mistakes, I'm learning to adapt. I sit alone and overanalyze the aftermath. No straight and narrow, always seeking out a shortcut. And in the further back, see me playing catch up in the days I sit and wonder, are my days really numbered? Shit, I don't know, but I ain't getting any younger. Not made up, but I made up. I suggested you just keep a zip. Had to lose my brother to learn the value of relationships. I can't forget, I take myself a little trip down memory lane. It's as real as it gets. Sometimes I scare myself from what I really might do. I keep telling you, I've got a couple screws loose, but you refuse to believe the things that I say to you. That's okay, you can join me.
I was able to use an actual physical game board tonight, so hopefully everything works out good. But bear with us. I built a game board. It might fall apart. I built characters. I lost one, broke another one, didn't get them all painted. It's been a mess today. That's why I'm an hour late, but we'll get it figured out.
Lose your mind with me. I am back, I am better than ever. I survived a little storm and kept my own shit together. But inside my desperation, I was seeking desperate measures. There's a change up in the seasons, and I'm just a little weathered. There's a thin line between happiness and misery. Pursue the truth, life is not a fucking mystery. Get a clue, common sense is not your enemy. I was just like you, concerned with just the victory. I used to be a hothead, got a firm grip on my temper. I'm on that next level, balanced on I'm centered. Pain is dangerous, it seems to be my motivator. I'm the type to shoot first and ask the questions later. Can't tell me nothing, this motherfucker knows I tried. I sent him messages, 1,000 prayers with no reply. Can't call my nightmares with a motherfucking lullaby. So fire up that cigarette, pour a shot that multiplies. Lean back, come on, get relaxed. Take another hit, headed for a relapse. Lose your mind with me. Lose your mind with me. Lean back, come on, get relaxed. Take another hit, headed for a relapse. Lose your mind with me. Lose your mind with me. Yeah, I'm really sick of dealing with this shit. I guess it's just the story of my fucking life. You don't want no drama, I don't want no problems. Keep my head above the water, keep my feet above the bottom. I done paid my dues, welcome to the drama club. I done paid my dues, welcome to the drama club. You don't want no drama, I don't want no problems. Keep my head above the water, keep my feet above the bottom. I done paid my dues, welcome to the drama club. I done paid my dues, welcome to the drama club. I watch my life become a circus, it's a fucking institution. These ludicrous lunatics solution, now I'm fucking losing it. I'm cautious of my actions, don't ignore the yellow tape. My reactions won't be stuck, it's trouble, meet me at a hell's gate. Cause lately I'm feeling crazy, I'm panicked, this got me stressed. This 9 to 5, my family life, I don't need this pressure on my chest. You insist I not exist, I walk myself away from this. So cut this shit, I call it quits, you're such a fucking narcissist. These fairy tales of family life, and make believe, don't buy the hype. You have your family's merchandise. Spend enough time, I can buy my twice. Want my advice, don't sacrifice your own life at any price. What happens in the dark will eventually come to see the light. You don't want no drama, I don't want no problems. Keep my head above the water, keep my feet above the bottom.
Alright guys, y'all ready? I don't think we got any more music, so I'll let this keep playing. Let me kick it around here to... You should be able to see me now. What's up, everybody? I'm Will Bird. This is Cold Beer Creations. We're having game night tonight. I got all the players backstage and 2 guests that are coming on today. I know I look a little crazy over here like in the corner and shit. Just bear with me. I got a camera set up better than this that'll show the game board because that's what I'm really concerned about. But thank you guys for joining us. We're getting ready to get started. Please remember to like and share. If you want to donate, you guys know how to donate. I'll start the bot. That's through cultclub.com. KULTKLUB, cultclub.com, and buymeacoffee.com/cold beer. Let me mute that music. And then, yeah, just remember to share and like and share and get it out there. We've been having a lot of fun at game night. I've got the chat over here to where I can see it better, so hopefully everybody ends up seeing it a little bit better, and then we'll be able to interact with the chat more. That was one of the things when I went back and watched some of the episodes I wasn't happy with, was the amount of engagement I had with the chat. So give me just a second and I'll bring the players up. I forgot one place I was supposed to share it that I didn't, so let me share it there right quick. Thank you guys for joining us, and thank you for all the shares and stuff. I see it popping up on Facebook. I appreciate it. I forgot to share it over on my personal Facebook page. I know a lot of people come from there. My parents like to come from there. A lot of people like to watch it on Facebook. So actually it says my mom is an anniversary follower, whatever the hell that means. But let me share this right quick, and then we'll bring on the adventurers. And we have my nephew and his boyfriend are 2 enemies today, 2 guest enemies. So let me pull that up in just a second. Let me turn on their audio, and there is the group of adventurers. Hello, adventurers. How's everybody doing tonight? Thank you for joining us. When we last left off, oh, by the way, we have Bardeth back tonight, so welcome, Josh. I know you missed last episode, but we played your character for the times that I didn't forget about him. But where we last left off was at the Gallows, where an innocent man and woman were about to be hung for a crime that you guys believe they didn't commit. We did an investigation. It seemed like they didn't commit it, and earlier in the day, it was Aquaria who actually got robbed in the marketplace, and you blinded a man, took the money back, and M stole a dog. M, do you have anything to say about stealing some poor man's dog?
Yeah, still my companion for now.
I got something for you tonight. Anyways, thank you guys for joining us, and also to Seth and Nathan. You see them in the bottom left-hand corner there. Thank you guys for joining us. They're going to play. A couple of knots tonight. They're still learning how to play too, so we're going to help them figure it out. But it's something they've been wanting to do, so I told them that they could help us. But welcome, Seth and Nathan.
Happy to be here.
Thank you for joining us, guys. First of all, let's start with this. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I got everybody's initiative rolled up from last week. Plus, I randomly rolled everybody else's initiative. But let me put up the game board, and then we'll go from there. And we'll pull out the minis and put everybody where they go. So first of all, let's grab the game board here. Aquaria took his head off too. I got you. Jesus. Here is the game board. Everybody can see we got the Gallows, and it's all on stonework and brickwork. And this is the family that's being hanged. Actually, there's one person missing. I'll grab another woman and stick it up there. We've got, it's hard to see, but we've got 1, 2, 3 knots back here. This will be the executioner. This knot over here is Seth. And this knot here is Nathan. I'm going to put you guys where you said you were last week. So I'll show you the minis as we do them. But this is Bardeth, the Dragonborn Bardeth. And that's his mini. He's the Paladin. That's you, Josh. I put you right up front. By the way, I made you guys bigger so y'all would stand out, if you're wondering why you look so gigantic. We have Imzel, the voodoo priestess. At the end of the last episode, she decided that she was going over here. This is Zay. Zay is the wizard hanging out in the back. Blade Slinger, I think's what it was called. He's hanging out here in the back. Reyna. Reyna's character, the rogue, stealth-like, all hidden and secretive. She was over on this side. And by his own choice, this is M's character, who, by his own words, he just wanted to be holding his giant axe and be in some swimming trunks. So we have M's character holding a giant axe in swimming trunks and flip-flops. He was right up front, hanging out, and he also had a stolen dog. So the dog has a bite action or a help action. So since you're friends with it, you can sick it on somebody. It doesn't have a whole lot of hit points if it gets hit, but it also has a help action. You can use it I'm gonna let you use it like a familiar. So if you have to make a roll, you can actually roll twice, and the dog will help you roll. It gives you a little bit of inspiration. Maybe it wags its tail. I don't know, shits on the ground. I don't know why you're into dogs. And then the fill-in character that I broke and printed too small and fucked up and lost. This would be this is your character with a little bit of blue glue holding it up and a broken arm and 2 broken legs. Not in reality, just for this week. I fucked you up good. And I think that's where everybody was at, right? We had 2 on the left, 2 in the front, and then 2 at the side. Or I'm sorry, Reyna at the side and Zay in the back. Is everybody where they said they were last week?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. The only thing I need before we get started, let me look up 1 second. I like Josh's Dragonborn is pretty cool. It's like a paladin. It's got the big ass fucking King Slayer sword and a gold shield on its back. That's probably the best one I've done so far. It looks pretty good. And where he's a paladin,
It's
like
not racist at all. No.
oh, that's a donation.
Comes
Hold on.
from China.
Comes from China.
Looks just like that picture you sent me.
Oh, somebody's following the Cold Beer Cult. That's probably over on I guess Twitch. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate it. We're playing some D&D. I forgot I even had alerts on at Twitch. I haven't been on Twitch in so long. All right, so this is the game board setting up. I'm going to put this up, and maybe this will be a little bit... well, that didn't make it any bigger, did it? That looks a little bit better, I think. It's more centered at least. All right, can everybody see the game board? I can zoom in a little bit more, but I just didn't want to cut off any of the sides. And if you don't know where your character's at, you can't see the game board at some point, just let me know, and I can move it around. I know I just took it away, but that's because I want to tweak it a little bit. I'm going to try to twist it. Maybe square it up a little bit to where everybody can see a little bit better, and then put it back over here. That's a little bit more square, right? Looks a little bit better. The first thing I wanted to say before we get started, I've already got everybody's initiative ready to go, and I've got it laid out, and I rolled their initiative, is as soon as this fight starts, and it was because Mzel started to cast some magic, and she was busted, I'm just going to say, because we need initiative purposes, she was casting Zone of Truth. I'm just going to say that it didn't work, or she was startled by the fact that everybody saw her or whatever, because I'm pretty sure she rolled pretty bad on her stealth. But you do notice something. I would probably Shar would notice it, and or Aquaria, and probably Raina would notice it. The guy that robbed Shar earlier in the marketplace, just kind of running up, and he's got a bunch of potions. He's got like a sack full of potions. He's got bottles and in his coat. He's holding a couple bottles. There's just a bunch of like alchemical supplies, and he's running up and he's shouting at some of the people on the stage, kind of like, I got him, I got it, stop, wait, I got it. And that's where we're going to start battle. So he came running up. You guys are noticing that. I don't know what he's going to do. I do have him in the initiative order, but he is here. He is ready to go. And the first person up from a high initiative roll would be, I think it was, I'm looking right now, Aquaria. You're the first person to go.
All right. Well, what I want to do is, did Yori get her spell out? Was she able to?
I'm going to say no, because she rolled really low on trying to hide it. I'm going to say she was startled when everybody yelled at her. I don't want her to use a spell slot right before battle, and what she cast was Zone of Truth, which, not to be a spoiler, but that's not going to be great. I mean, you're already in battle. It would have been cool to have Zone of Truth without anybody lying, or without anybody seeing, then the cleric couldn't lie. But when you cast Zone of Truth, everybody knows that it's been cast, and they can't lie, but they can't avoid the question. They can just refuse to answer. So I don't think it's going to be real beneficial for her to burn that spell slot. Plus, she didn't do a very good job of hiding the fact that she was trying to cast it, and they started screaming pretty early. So I'm just going to give her that slot back, and there's no Zone of Truth right now. But we can use it later. She can still use it if she wants to.
Okay. So what I would like to do is, I'd like to use my spell of message and actually send a message. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Is it a cantrip, or is it like a level spell?
It's a level spell.
Okay.
And I believe it's a level 1 as well.
That's one.
It's a cantrip.
Okay, I thought so. What I wanted to say when we started talking about messaging or spells, I don't do a real good job of keeping up with like your all spell slots. So make sure, like, if whoever's casting magic, if you burn like a first level spell, make sure that you mark off that you've used one first level slot. You can cast spells at higher slots if you need to, but you can't cast them at lower. So if it says you have 4 first level spells, once you've cast 4 first level spells, you're done for the day until you rest, or someone gives you some slots back for some reason or something like that. So I don't do a good job of keeping up with that, but cantrips have no cost. You can do cantrips all day long, every day, so that's not a big deal. Just keep up with the rest of them, everybody.
Okay. So I want to do message, and I would actually like to send a message to the executioner.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Sure. What do you want to send him?
Of course, I would. This is The orange one, the great orange one speaking.
The one with the orange hair.
The great one with the orange hair. I need for you to cut all of the ropes off of all of those people.
Okay, can you roll I guess roll deception? He would be persuaded if he really thought God was talking to him. But can you roll deception high enough? So roll a I guess a deception roll. Let's see. I got the cheat sheet if you don't have it of what deception falls under. Charisma. So roll a d20 plus your charisma modifier and your regular modifier if you're proficient in it. Or proficiency bonus if you're proficient in it.
And I actually am, so.
Okay.
All right. So 16 on the dice. And then the, let's see. It looks like.
You one more woman up there.
Yeah. What the fuck? So I add 2. So that would be 18.
Okay.
So I've got the bonus on the deception, but then -1 for charisma. So it'd be 17.
17. Okay, well, he's going to struggle with that. He just got a voice from God that he's never had before. Plus, it was a female, and their God is male. But he can't do anything until it's his turn, and that is the gladiator's turn. So that's your action. I guess spell casting. What else? You want to move? You want to do anything else?
Yeah, I'd like to move as close to the executioner as I can.
Okay. You want to be behind him, like on the stairs behind him, or you want to be up on the platform with him? You can get probably part way up the stairs. You got 30 foot of movement. You can get probably part way up the stairs.
Yeah, I don't want to be close enough to where he can attack me, but I want to be close enough to where if I need to get him, I can.
Okay, I'm going to leave you at the bottom of the stairs. You'll be 10 feet away because it takes twice your movement to go up the stairs because it's like difficult terrain or whatever. So you'll be 10 feet away. And he won't be able to reach you even with the weapon he's got. And is that the end of your turn?
That is.
Okay, that brings us to Zay. You're next.
Okay. So, are they looking aggressive since they've identified Yori as casting a spell?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I said this or not, but I'm pretty sure that the cleric, I should have said that the cleric gave a command that they need to seize at least Yori. They said seize them, threw a hand up, and multiple people saw her casting a spell.
Okay.
Now the crowd's kind of like, "Wow, what's going on?" But they're kind of into it right now. They're not freaking out. They're not running, nothing like that.
Since I have this massive crowd between myself and them, I'm going to take advantage of this and hide my own spell casting.
Okay. Yeah, that would probably be pretty easy.
Okay, I want to cast Grease right beside and underneath the cleric.
Okay, and what does Grease do?
Okay. Slick grease covers the ground in a 10-foot square centered on a point within range and turns it into difficult terrain. When it appears, every creature standing in the area has to make a dexterity saving throw or they fall prone. And any creature that enters the area for the next 1 minute also has to make a dexterity saving throw or fall prone.
Okay. So he needs to... how big is the area?
A 10-foot square.
10 foot. So you get the spot. He's occupying one square, and then where do you want the other square to be? To his left, to his right, behind him, or I guess in front of him, but that would be off the stage. He's right at the front edge.
Yeah, to his left.
To his left. So that's going to be this square and this square, both of those right there, and he needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Actually, make it to his right.
To his right? Yeah, that's no big deal. And he needs to make a dexterity saving throw, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Keep losing my headphones. I better strap them down. Let me roll. He rolls a 5. So he fell, so he is now prone. Does he take any damage when he falls?
No, unless he
Okay.
falls off the stage or anything like that. But by default, he does not.
Yeah, it wasn't a horrible roll, so let's just I would say he falls on the stage. And he's now prone. Is that what else do you want to do?
That is my action, and other than that, I rolled a total of a 15 on my stealth check to hide my spellcasting.
Oh yeah, that's great. Especially at the back of this crowd that's kind of all staring at Yori anyway. So that's good. It's hidden.
Okay, and I will just be standing there like nothing in the world happened.
Okay, you are hidden. No one's worried about you. The next turn actually is for the gladiator. So let me grab something right quick. I want to see something on his chart that I didn't have pulled up. Give me just a second. Gladiator. Gladiator. It's his wisdom. Wisdom's not great. He's not great at anything. He's good at intimidation. All right. Let me roll something right quick. He has advantage on saving throws against being frightened. What did you roll total on your deception, Aquaria? 20 or 17? I think it was something -1 that made it a 17 or an 18. It doesn't matter. He just rolled a 19 plus he rolled a straight 19 plus 0, so he's very confused. I think he's going to lose a turn, but I don't think he's going to cut anybody down right now, and that's going to be his turn. He's just going to be messing with confusion. He doesn't know why his god suddenly started talking to him out of the blue, but he's very confused. He rolled a 19. He's just going to stand there and basically be like stunned for that turn. He's not going to take a turn or an action. Up next is Shashar. M, what's up?
What's up? Well, since you've done such a great job on this giant axe I'm holding, and this guy that's in front of me on the stage is in prone.
He is prone.
I get an advantage to attack a prone target if I'm in melee.
That's right.
So let's hit him with the axe.
So you get to roll two attack, 2 d20s to see which has a higher attack.
Well, hold on my dice. There. Just while I'm getting his dice out. So I asked the chat for ideas for naming the dog, and I think the one that wins is Rusty.
Rusty the dog.
You got Rusty.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
15 and 10.
Let me see what his armor class is. His armor class is only a 13, so even without your modifier, you hit. So roll damage for your halberd.
So that's a D10 dice, right?
Yeah, it should say on your sheet. It should say what it is plus whatever it is.
It's halberd +1. It says.
So you have a
+3. 1d10 +3 slashing. Okay.
There you
go.
Or you can either roll a d10, or if you got a d20, you can just divide it by 2, or use your phone, whatever.
I was just loading up the dice.
Oh, the app. What was it?
So that's 10. 10 +3 slashing.
Okay, so 13 slashing damage.
Yeah.
10, 1, 2, 3. Damage 13. That goes to the. Damn, how low did you roll? Okay, he's down there. Do you want to move anywhere or do anything else?
So don't forget to add my strength modifier. What's my strength modifier say?
It'll be on your sheet. What is your? It says over strength.
+2.
+2. So it's actually
added in that +3.
Okay.
If your sheet said +3, it probably already added your strength. +1 halberd, +2 from strength.
okay.
Okay.
So it was a 13. You actually get to act with the dog too.
Well, so can I bite him?
He's not going to be able to get on the stage. I don't think that he's going to make. He's a small dog. I don't think he's going to make that jump on the stage. You could send him somewhere, or he can help you on a different throw. I know you didn't need him this time because you already had advantage. You can't double up advantage, but you can use him on a different roll if you keep him near you. But if you're going to send him away, he wouldn't help you with the rolls.
No, I'll keep him by my side.
Okay. He just stands there.
He wags his tail. Let's see who's next. That was 13 damage to the cleric. That brings up Arena.
All right. Well, I'd love to get up on stage, but I don't think that I'm going to leave this knight over here. So I think I'm going to try to take him out first.
Okay.
So I'm going to come up behind him.
Okay. You're going to flank him?
Around behind. Just going to up behind him, and I'm going to dual wield on him and see just how much damage I can do before his own turn comes around.
Sure.
That's a 15 for a 22.
Oh, yeah.
On the first attack roll. $12 damage for the first.
12 damage. Okay.
And my second blade coming in to quickly follow. That is a 26.
Oh, yeah.
For 4 damage.
4 damage. That is 4 damage. That was all done to Nathan. He's wounded. He's not looking like bad or nothing, but he's wounded. Do you have anything else you want to do? I think I calculated you used about 15 movement to get over behind him. So you still got movement. You still got whatever you need to do.
No, if I try to move away, then I'll provoke. So I'll just stay there.
Okay. Next is Imzel. Yori, you're up.
This is exciting. So are they grabbing me or like?
No one has taken their turn yet to like come to you.
There is going to be. I mean, that was the command that was given, but they haven't taken their turn yet. But the last command that you heard from the cleric was like, witch sees her kind of deal. And he also said something about this guy over here that, that Rob Shar. He's kind of off the corner of the board right now, but he's over in this corner when he come running up. So there's probably going to be people going after you and him. Why are you putting daggers in the chat? You planning a coup?
Yeah.
I see you over there.
I know. You're watching. I don't want to do any spells because clearly they're watching me, and I don't know who's gonna come up and grab me out of nowhere.
But you've kind of so there's no reason. I'm not telling you how to play it. You can play it however you want, but there's no reason not to do spells. You've kind of done broke that seal now. So they're going to seize you either way. The cleric saw you, somebody high enough in the church where they don't need like witnesses. Not that they need them anyways. So I wouldn't hold spells just because they saw you or they're around now. Because you're already labeled. You're still going to have to lose them, or you're still going to go to jail, or it's still going to be the same outcome whether you cast 1 spell or 10 spells at this point.
I would want to bestow a curse on the person that touched me.
Okay, you can do that. You can hold an action until someone touches you.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, you can hold an action, and it'll be whatever the curse or whatever it is, whatever the spell is, when someone touches you, and then you'll just wait your turn until someone touches you, and then you'll immediately take that action. Is that good?
Yep, that sounds fun to me.
All right, so the next person that brings up, we're going to hold your turn. Don't let me forget that you're holding it, though. And then that brings up, that was Imzel. That is Nathan. Nathan, you with us, buddy?
I'm here.
Okay, you got this is you on the game board. You got someone behind you that's an enemy because they attacked you. And you've also got this guy over here in the corner that you heard one of your bosses say, hey, seize that guy. But I will tell you, since you don't know the rules, if you leave away from this person, then they get an attack on you for like leaving their area, like when you try to flee. But it's still, the option's yours, and you got your card, and I'll help you with your attacks.
Okay, well, I think that since I was just attacked, I think I'm going to go for that option.
Okay, we'll turn around, and then you only have, I think as a knight, you have melee weapons. So what you would do is I gave you a set of dice, roll the d20 to attack.
Okay. 14.
Plus your, hold on, I didn't look at that. You rolled a 14, plus you have an, let me see, where are you at? I'm sorry, not, saving throws, Constitution, challenge, +2, your proficiency to that bonus, that'd be a 16, plus your strength, +3. So every time you roll an attack, Nathan, you're going to add a +5. So you rolled a 16, +5, if it's a melee, which is, everything you got, I think. But, so it's actually a 21. Does a 21 hit, Raina?
Yes, 21 hits, but I am going to be using my uncanny dodge to have the damage that comes at me.
Okay. So then, Nathan, if you used, let's see, the knight has actions, multi-attack, melee. Did you use, let's say you use the great sword, so you have a +5 to hit. Oh, it's actually +5. Not, I don't know if I told you 5 or 6, but it's +5. You're going to roll a d6 twice. So a regular, like a Yahtzee die, you're going to roll it twice.
Okay. 3 on the first roll.
Okay.
And a 4 on the second.
That's 7 plus 3. That'll be a 10 damage, but she's going to half it with one of her reactions. So you take 5 points of damage, Raina.
All right.
And Nathan, you've never played before, but you have 2 melee attacks. So you can swing the sword again if you want to. You have to roll a d20 again.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay.
And I'm adding the 5 again.
Yes.
19 with the 5.
Does that hit, Raina? I don't remember what your armor class is. I'm sorry.
Yes, no, you're fine. It's 17 is my AC, so that.
Okay. So you hit again. So roll the d6 twice, a regular die twice.
Okay. A 4 and a 5.
A 4 and a 5, and then you add +3, so 12 more points of damage to Raina. 10, 1, 2, 12 more points of damage. And you can, let me see. Let's see what you can do. You and Seth are both playing a knight, so once I explain this and you get the hang of it, you'll both know. But you can move, but if you do, you're gonna get an attack. Also, every round you have a reaction, Nathan. If someone attacks you and they're not sneaking up on you, if they attack you like head on, you have a reaction, which is, you could see it at the bottom of your card. It's called a parry, and basically it adds 2 points to your armor. Right now, your armor is an 18. If someone's swinging at you, they have to roll an 18 or higher. If they go to swing and you say parry, then they have to roll a 20 or higher then. You don't use it right now. You use it when someone else attacks you. And you have to be seeing them, and they have to have a melee weapon, not against magic or nothing like that.
Okay.
And that's the end of your turn, unless for some reason you do want to move.
No, we'll stay.
Okay, and I was wrong. You actually do have a ranged attack. It's the heavy crossbow. If you get some distance between, like right now, it wouldn't be good to use it. But if you do get some distance between you, or if Seth does, you all do have the heavy crossbow on you.
Okay.
So that was some damage to Raina, and it immediately goes into Seth's turn. So Seth, you're on the other side of the board, over here. and the command you were given was to grab her, but all this stuff's going on. The cleric just fell. Someone ran behind the stage. Your buddy got attacked on the other side of the stage. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I want to turn around to try and grab her.
Okay. We're going to go, and you're going to have to do this will be what they call a grapple check. So what you need to do is roll, you're going to do opposed athletic rolls. So let me see. You need to roll a d20 plus your strength modifier, but I'll do that. So just roll a d20.
All right, so I got a 19.
You rolled a 19 plus your strength is a +3, so that is a 22. Mzel, you need to do the same thing. Roll a d20 plus your strength modifier. Oh, wait. You got a curse, too. What is the curse? I almost forgot. What was the curse you were holding, Mzel?
The target must make... I picked the target has disadvantage on attack roll against you. There's 3 options.
Okay, target has a disadvantage. Okay, Seth, roll that d20 again, and we'll take the lowest of the two. The first time you rolled a 19, so roll it again.
All right, so it came up as a 9 this time.
A 9, and then you have a +3, which makes it a 12. Okay, now he has the disadvantage. He took it. Now I need you, Mzel, to roll a d20.
22.
22. All right, so you attempt to grapple her, you grab her, but because you had that disadvantage, she's putting up a pretty good fight. You're not going to be able to take her down right now, but you are directly up against her, and you guys are there together. That would be your action you took. And the only thing you can do is move, but she's going to get an attack on you, Seth. So you just want to stay right there?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, and then next round you can try to grapple her again if you want to. It'll be the same kind of thing. How long does the curse last, Mzel? Does it say on your sheet for your spell?
A minute.
A minute. Okay, that's actually 10 rounds of combat. So you might have it, you might not by the time we come back around, Seth. But that's the end of your turn, and then we'll go to that is Josh with Bardeth, the Dragonborn. You there with us, Josh?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, what do you want to do? You're right at the stage. The cleric's in front of you, laying on the ground, and everything else has went on. And there's a crowd behind you. You're at the front of the crowd, right here.
And Rusty's next to you.
And Rusty's next to you.
Are we in the middle of battle, or what are we? I mean,
yeah, we're fighting.
So long. Okay, that's what I thought.
It gets complicated quick. It's all right.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I thought we were.
Yeah. No, you're good. I have your character sheet pulled up to help you too. So basically what you can do is if you look at the character sheet that you just printed off, you get 2 attacks. You've got a breath weapon, which is fire damage. It does 2d6 of fire damage, and someone has to roll a save. You've got a javelin, a long sword, and then a giant slayer great sword. So you've got some cool stuff.
Quite the arsenal there.
Okay, so let's see. I mean, can I choose from like detect evil and good? Is that?
You're casting a spell? Your attacks are on the very first sheet. You have spells too, but your attack, like if you want to attack with a weapon, that's on the first. Your spells are the ones that are on the very last sheets, but the first sheet up there is like your attacks, and then your spells. You can choose a spell too if you want to. You have so many slots of spells, and there's a whole bunch of them. All the way, you have level 1 and level 2 spells. But you don't want to do something like detect evil and good. That'll tell you whether a character is good or evil. What's up?
Do I slash him with the longsword?
You can. Who do you want to hit? There's the clerics laying on the ground in front of you, and then there's people there's gladiator or knights all around you. You could attack this guy that's laying on the ground. You would have to move 5 feet here, or you could do 5, 10, 15, 20. You could attack the guy that's over there attacking Imzel. Those are probably the two that you could get to pretty easily.
Okay. I'll leave the one on the stage. I'll walk 15 foot to the left and slash that guy.
Okay, roll a.
The little white one over there.
Yeah, the one that's with Imzel. That's Seth. So roll a d20 dice to attack. Are you using a longsword?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so roll it.
Okay. Hold on. Got a two. It's got two 14s.
Okay, did it roll 2 dice?
Yeah.
On that app, that's fine because they're both the same number. It doesn't matter. But on that app, there's a thing at the top that says advantage. Make sure you turn off advantage before you roll next time. But you get a +7 to hit with your longsword. So you, yeah. So you get a +7 to that, which is a 21. The armor class on that is on the knight is an 18. So you're behind Seth, hitting Seth, and for damage you need to roll. Let's see, where'd your sheet go?
All right, I took that advantage off.
That's fine. That'll work next time. At least they were both the same number. It didn't really make a damage. So now you need to roll 1d8, a d8 dice.
Okay. A 4.
A 4 plus 4, so you're going to do 8 points of damage slashing to, that is Seth. So let me do 5, 6, 7, 8, and that is, you are not 5, Seth. And do you want to do anything else? You can move, but that might get you attacked because you're leaving somebody space. You just want to stay there?
Yeah, I'll stay right there.
Okay, and that'll end your turn, and then next time we'll figure out what you want to do. That brings me to a knot. Okay. This is my turn. This is knot 2, so I have 1, 2, and 4. Knot 2 is right in the center. He is going to, He's going to leap from the back of the stage because he's kind of locked here. And then I'm going to make him do an athletics check for that leap. Natural 19 plus his athletics has +3. So he's going to do that. That's I'll go ahead and get him 5. He's going to stop right there, and he's going to take a ranged attack on Raina. That would be the heavy crossbow. He rolled it's 17 plus 2 to hit is a 19 to hit, and he rolls 1d10 of piercing damage. I rolled a 15. I'm on a d20, so make that 7 points to Raina. And he's going to end his turn right there. 5, 6, 7 to Raina. And I've got another knot. Jesus. This is knot 1 here. He's going to come over here, past the gladiator. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's at the front of the stage now. He also has a heavy crossbow attack. This is going to be an attack to Bardeth. 14 plus, what was his plus attack? He was +2, so a 16. I don't think that hits you, man. What is your armor class? Your armor class is 18. He misses. He fires a crossbow bolt. It misses just to the left, or maybe it hits let's say it hits the shield in the back, and it doesn't do any damage whatsoever. That's his turn. Next turn is my priest. So my priest has to make a con save, right? To get up. Was it Constitution or what was it, Zay?
It was dexterity, but he doesn't need to roll it to get up. He just needs to use his movement to stand like normal.
Oh, okay.
You would only have to roll if he re-enters the grease.
Okay, so he's just ready to stand. He uses half of his movement to stand, and then as long as I don't move, I don't have to roll it again.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't leave it and then come back into it, then he'll be fine.
Okay, thank you. I didn't even know that. I was gonna make him roll to stand up each time. Let's see what he's got. He is going to cast something. He's going to cast. He has. I haven't really noticed Zay yet. He is not happy that this guy came running up with the, this is the last guy to act, by the way, with the potions and said, hey, I got him. Stop. You said to get him. So he's going to cast Guiding Bolt. So a flash of light streaks towards the creature. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 4d6 of radiant damage. And this is just a regular dude, so he might be getting ready to fuck this dude up. And that is one of his first level slots.
Let me correct myself real quick.
Go ahead.
Grease spell. It also affects a creature who ends their turn there. So if he leaves and comes back into it, or if he remains in it, he'll have to roll a new save at the end of his turn.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay, so he's going to cast Guiding Bolt. He actually hit a natural 20 on Guiding Bolt. He needs to do 4d6 of radiant damage. 16 points of damage. And he does 16 points of damage to our Unknown Thief. And Unknown Thief is knocked out. And I guess would he know that the spell was there and know that he needs to leave the area? Or if I leave the area, am I just being a dick? Because I don't think he would know it, so I'm just going to roll a save for him because he didn't see you cast it. He just fell. He doesn't know what happened. He rolled a natural 1, fell off the stage. He's going to take falling damage.
Use of a grease spell yet.
He's going to take falling damage. I'll be looking it up, but I think it's just 5 points of fall. Oh, damage by 5 points of falling damage is the... No. I'm sorry. He can take 3 as the minimum. He'll take 3 as the minimum for falling off a 5-foot stage. It does it in increments of 10, so I'll just give him 3. 1, 2, 3. But he's not feeling great about that. Our mystery man is down, and I've got one more knot to go, and then it's Aquaria's up on deck. So the other knot is just standing here. Shar really hasn't done anything yet. He can't see that. He's going to take another shot without getting off the stage, he's going to try to shoot his crossbow again. It is a +2 to hit. He rolled a 17 plus 2, 19, and he rolls 1d10 of piercing damage.
Is he shooting at me?
5 points of damage to Reyna. No, you haven't really done anything yet. I don't think I would be responsible attacking you. He does 5 points of damage to Reyna, and it's back up on you, Aquaria.
All right.
Somebody put a crossbow in the chat.
Well,
I didn't even know that was a emote.
I feel picked on just a little bit. I think that this is because of the whole flashback scene.
Uh-oh.
A bit of vengeance.
I don't have anybody nobody can see Zay or Shar. I can't shoot through I don't know that he would be able to shoot through these people that are hanging. I don't know. We'll see. We might just kill everybody. Here we
Okay
go.
with that.
Back up on you, Aquaria.
All right. I want to go ahead and use a cantrip.
Okay.
I want to use a firebolt, and I want to go after the executioner, since he's probably the closest to me at this point.
Sure, he's like 10 feet away, up the stairs, up the top of the stairs. You want to do firebolt? Okay. What does it say? What's the damage you deal?
It says you hurl a mote of fire at a creature or object within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes ID 10 fire damage. A flammable object hit by the spell ignites if it isn't being worn or carried. The spell's damage increases by 10 when you reach the 5th level, which I'm not there yet.
Okay, he is. His armor class is a 16, so you need to attack higher than a 16.
Okay.
On a d20.
All right. Orange one if you love me. All right. And we've got a 19.
A 19, so you hit, and then what was the damage he takes?
The damage is on an I-10, so I should roll that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll the damage, and then I'll add it to him. He is actually, as far as D&D rules, he is a gladiator. So he's a big dude with a lot of HP. He's a gladiator.
An 8. And do I add anything to that?
What does this the spell card say? Does it say just one D10 of damage, or does it say plus?
Yeah, just 1 for right now.
Okay, so he just takes the damage. What did you say? It was an 8?
8.
5, 6, 7, 8 to the damage the gladiator. Okay. He has been hit. By the way, before, what I wanted to do, but we went ahead and started another round, and I probably shouldn't have. What I wanted to do before we start another round, well, never mind. It'll be fine. We'll do it on the next round because my cleric fell off the stage. That brings us to Zay. Your turn.
Okay, let's see what I can do to clear this battlefield a little bit.
Okay. Fireworks.
Yes, fireworks indeed. I'm going to move forward and step into the crowd a little bit.
Hey, Rita. Okay. Not that way. Okay, you're right in the middle of the crowd right now. By the way, these people, there's more people than what this is just the people I had, but there's, let's say each person represents 5 people, because I told you there was a lot of people there, but.
And then again, I'm going to use them to hide my dirty little magic secret.
Sure.
And I'm going to cast a 2nd level magic missile spell, which will give me 4 missiles, I believe.
Okay.
Yes, 4 missiles. And I'm going to send 2 of them over at the knight that is attacking Reyna.
Okay.
And let's see how much damage they do.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Automatically hit for 1d4 plus 1 each.
Okay.
That's a 2 and a 3, so that will be 3 damage and 4 damage. 7 damage.
5, 6, 7 against not 3. Okay.
And then I'm going to send the other 2 at the knight on the opposing side over with Imzel.
Okay.
Which will be a 3 and a 2. So that's, again, 7 damage.
5, 6, 7. By the way, thank you for that Kobold Fight Club or whatever. That's what I'm using. That's an excellent tracker. So we had 7 points of damage on each knot. And what is it? Can you read the description of the magic missile? Does it make like a noise? Would it send people scattered? Was that part of your plan?
It creates 3 glowing darts of magical force. So imagine, if you will, like a dartboard dart.
Okay.
Each dart hits a creature of my choice automatically, no attack roll needed, that I can see and is within 120 feet of me.
Okay.
It deals 1d4 plus 1 points of force damage, so I guess like a colorful sort of blue-purple force.
Okay.
and all the darts strike simultaneously, and I can direct them to hit one creature or several creatures of my choice. So in this case, from the middle of the crowd where I'm kind of hiding myself, and it's going to look like 4 darts fly out of the crowd, and I'm going to have it so each dart seems to come from a different person.
Okay. I'm going to say that the people on the far edge that just saw these people get hit with darts are probably going to leave. By the way, this bald guy drinking a beer with his belly out, secretly me. I don't know if you guys knew that, but that's a little Easter egg there. That's secretly me. I'm going to hang out and drink some beer. But I'm going to say everybody on the edge, and then I'm going to say probably 1 or 2 groups of people probably left from right beside you. Not that they reported you or saw you or something, but they're just panicked. So we still have a little bit of a crowd, and you only need DC 10 or higher to hide your magic in this crowd. If you could just roll, better than average to hide the magic.
Well, I add 7, so here's hoping for anything higher than a 2.
There you go.
And I rolled a 10 on the dice.
So we can just choose to drink beer?
There you go. You can't. I can. I made the game. All right. So no one saw it. It looks like the magic's just coming from anywhere. They're all tore up about it. They don't know what's going on. And now it is the gladiator's turn. Let's go to the gladiator. All right. So that is the executioner. The executioner is going to... we don't have a... he has a ranged weapon. The executioner is going to... Let's have him jump down. He has a +10 to his athletics. He's going to leap down. He still doesn't know that Shar did anything, I don't think. Well, no, you just hit him, didn't you? What did you just hit him with? Actually, that's what he's going to do. You just hit him with something. So he's going to turn around off that hit. He's going to come into combat with you on the stairs. Use his 10 foot of movement to get there. And he's going to do... He makes 3 melee attacks. He's going to do 3 with a spear in melee range. So he has a... Jesus, what does he have to... He has a +7 to hit. 5 foot reach, 20 foot, 60 foot length. All right, here we go. He's going to roll 3 spear attacks with +7. A 24, an 11, which misses, 24 hits, and a 26. So he hits twice, and it's when it's used with a melee attack, it is 2d8 plus 4 on each one. Six is 12 plus 4, 16 points of damage. Goes to 10, 5, 16 to Aquaria. 16 points of damage to Aquaria, and that puts us... He's going to stay right there in combat with you, kind of blocking the stairs, and that puts him up with... that puts him on Shashar. M, what you got?
Well, can Rusty perhaps try and intimidate these what's left of the crowd? Stop barking at them.
I would say, yeah, he can try to intimidate the crowd.
Try and clear some of these remaining.
Sure, he was a pretty scary dog when he came out, at the gate to you. So I would say, if you roll a d20 and it's 10 or higher, he'll intimidate 3 of the people left, and if it's a 17 or higher, he'll run the rest of the crowd off, kind of like a cattle dog, rounding them up.
Rightio. Bark away. Well, that's a 2, so yeah. Anyway,
he comes up to one of the guys, this guy specifically playing the flute right here, and he falls in love with the song. He sits down beside him, and he's now his dog.
Can't do that.
He's licking him. You're gonna have to do something to get him back now. He's not very intimidating. He's very loving.
But hang on. So is he his dog, or is he still charmed by me But
No, he is going to come back to you, but right now he's really friendly with the flute player.
right. He's supposed to be a scary dog, Rusty. Anyway. I've got this cleric, obviously, down the floor at my feet, so I'm going to smash him with the axe again, right?
You can, and you'll get advantage on your attack because he's prone still.
So you want me to roll 2d20, right?
Yes, and give me the higher.
13.
And then plus your modifier to hit. I can look it up. It's your strength plus your proficiency.
It's 5. So strength plus 2, proficiency plus 3.
Plus 1 on the halberd, so it's 6. 13, 6. That would be the priest. Doesn't have a high armor class. It's only his armor class is only 13. So yeah, you hit him. So roll damage. I was thinking about the gladiator, but yeah.
So that's 13 plus 3 slashing.
13 plus 3, 16 points slashing, 10, 15, 16.
Sorry, no, that's a... Damn it, that's a D20, isn't it? It's supposed to be a D10. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, you can just cut it in half. What did you roll, a 13?
So 13, so it'd be 6.5.
Yeah. 6 plus the 3, so 9.
All right.
9 points of damage to the cleric or to the priest, whatever. Damage 9. He is not looking good at all. And the next person to go is Raina.
Okay, well, I'm going to, at this point, try to get as much done with the knight over here as possible.
Okay.
And then try to get away so that I don't die on this turn, because that's the key, trying to not lose the 9 remaining hit points that I have, because that's not a lot.
Oh, no.
And I really don't want to die on this turn. So, death is not a key event for a rogue or anybody, but especially not a rogue, because I don't give my life to battles like this. So
that's right.
So just flipping my blades around and doing a quick cross slash, and then hopefully he will fall. We'll wait and see what happens at that point, but let's start with the cross slash.
Okay.
That's a 19 on the dice, plus my 7 for
sure.
26 on the attack roll. That'll be 9 damage.
Okay. 9 damage, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. To not 3. He's hurt, but he's still got some HP left. He's not on his deathbed or anything.
Okay. The other blade, 18.
Okay.
It teetered with that 20. I was so hopeful.
You thought you got a crit?
Yeah, I was so hopeful. So I'm pretty sure that I'll hit with that. That's 25.
Yes. He has an 18 armor class.
Okay, well, that helps. That'll be another 4 damage.
1, 2, 3, 4. To not 3. He's still standing.
Okay. Well, I'd actually forgotten about this on my last turn, so I can forget about some things. Because of my archetype, I can, after I make an attack on an enemy, then I can use my movement.
Okay.
To get away from said enemy without provoking an opportunity attack.
Great.
So, I'm going to roll underneath the stage. Since it looks like the stage is open on that side,
it is.
I'm going to drop down and do a quick roll and try to see just how much he really wants to try to get at me. And I should be able to move about half my speed with doing a tumble underneath there.
Sure.
So about 15 feet underneath the stage.
5, 10, 15. Yeah, you're pretty good ways underneath the stage. I don't think. Okay, so you're underneath the stage.
Actually move the figure here underneath there, but
It's too late.
so 15 feet.
What are you doing under there?
All right.
Way so he can't get at me.
So if anybody can heal, so right now, let's see, Aquaria's at 26, Zaya's at 18, Shishar's at 12, Raina is at, did you say 9?
Yes, I'm at 9.
9. And then Imzel's at 12. Does anybody have healing? But next person is Imzel to go. Yeah, you're up.
I have cure wounds.
That's a spell that you can cast on your turn. What's up, Imzel? What you got?
Damn it! Now I wanna help heal her because we need her. Fuck.
Yeah, she's under the porch.
Are both y'all gonna be under the stage?
Oh shit.
Looking for Rusty.
No, fuck Rusty. He's a traitor.
Traitor dog.
He left Shashar listening to a fucking flute.
I wasn't going to say anything, but the way M got him around in the first place was a little bit of peanut butter spread real thin. So I'm sure he's probably still got the jar of peanut butter.
What is it, Raina?
I'm scared.
I want to help her, but I want to do. Oh man, I'm all confused.
Do you have some healing stuff?
Yeah, I don't want her to die. No.
Go on the stage.
I mean, you can die and I can animate you. I mean, you don't want to be a zombie? Okay.
I'd rather not be a zombie. There are other types of undead I don't mind, but zombie is kind of one of those that I'm a little iffy with.
Oh shit!
Jesus.
What kind of character are you?
A
For
voodoo
her.
priestess.
She's voodoo priestess.
Yeah.
Let me see what spells you got right quick. You got Mending Resistance, Sacred Spain, Spare the Dying.
I want to cure her wounds, and I also want to cast Spirit Guardians.
You have Spirit Guardians is a really good spell. You have Cure Wounds. You have Healing Word. Mass Healing Word is the one's the big one, isn't it? Yeah, it's up to you. Spirit Guardians is a good attack, or he does really well. That's what I cast all you guys in the Pedo Pizza place.
Yeah, I would do it, and it says you can have the option to have a few people unaffected. So I would want not the knights. Sorry, Nathan and Seth. No.
Your team members unaffected.
But my team members unaffected. But then I want to help Raina. Fuck it, we're gonna cast Spirit Guardians. If they attack me again, then they'll be fucking done, and then I can heal her the next go round. And then she doesn't want to be a zombie, but we're gonna do Spirit Guardians. Spirit Guardians for the win.
All right, Spirit Guardians is gonna be cast. What? Hold on, just a second. Let me look. It is a. Sorry, I'm going through your spells. It is a level. What level is it? Is it a level 3? Is that what Spirit Guardians is? Yes. Level 3 Spirit Guard. Oh, that's why I can't find it. Never mind. I got it.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not the greatest at this DMing yet, but I'm getting there. You have spiritual weapon. That's not it. We want spirit.
Very, very, very dead.
So what do your... First of all, they fill 15 distance of feet for the duration around you. And then they... what do you want them to look like? What type of voodoo spirit guardians do you have? What are they? Are they dancing around cutting off chicken heads or what?
Yeah, that's right. I want them to be the scariest, rattle, dancing, creepy, zombie-looking motherfuckers you ever did see in your life.
So 30-foot tall spirits, 20-foot tall spirits come out, and they're dancing around doing some voodoo.
Rattles, and they're cutting chicken heads.
slinging spiritual blood everywhere.
That's right. Let's go.
All right, so Spirit Guardians is cast. An affected creature's speed is half, so anybody in your area, speed is halved except for your friends. When the creature enters for the first time or on a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw. So that first guy's going to have to make a throw as soon as it starts there. On a failed save, you do 3d8 of radiant damage or necrotic damage if you are evil. I think I made you chaotic neutral, maybe, but it doesn't matter. On a successful save, you take half. Okay, so you cast that, and it won't happen until I go to take my first turn with not 5, or Seth takes his turn. But when Seth takes his turn, that's when it's going to happen. And Nathan is next. Nathan, did you get back connected with us, buddy?
Yep, I'm in. It dropped for a second.
Okay, you're good. And Raina fled from you. You did not get an opportunity attack. She's now halfway underneath the stage, slipped away, and is crawling away from you under the stage. And let's see, you have your cleric is down, being bashed on the ground. The other knight, Seth, is on the other side in a spiritual whirlwind of attacks that he's not going to be able to escape from. And you and another guy are almost looking at each other at this back corner, wondering where everybody went. And there's somebody over here at the very back steps. You see the executioner? The executioner's engaged with the fight right there. And it's your turn.
Let's see. Oh, so much happening. Let's see. So my girl's under the stage. Ain't much I can do with her. Got bad knees. Let's see here.
Let me see what your movement is right quick. You have 30 feet of movement, so it's basically 6 1-inch squares. So you could move over here with your cleric. You could move probably around here and get a ranged attack on this person at the back. There's still quite a bit of crowd. If you got over here, you're probably only going to be able to attack this guy. You haven't noticed this guy yet. So you could probably attack this guy beating your cleric, or get back here and fire a crossbow bolt there, or a crossbow bolt over there. But I don't think you can fire from this side with all this, friendlies there.
No, let's go towards the back.
Okay. 5, 10, 15. All right, so you could go all the way to about right here, probably. You could either hit the voodoo princess or the Myrrh woman engaged with the executioner, and it will be with your crossbow.
Oh, let's help out the executioner. I want to try my crossbow. So
okay, roll a d20, and whatever you roll is +2.
Okay. 14.
16 to hit. Does that hit, Aquaria? What's your armor class?
I'm a 14.
Okay, so that hits. Now roll, if it's the ranged attack, it's 1d10.
Okay.
Or a d20 and cut it in half, whichever one is easier to get to.
8.
An 8. Oh, that's a good hit. So the crossbow, he fires the bolt and it hits you right in the clavicle. It hurts pretty bad. That was a good hit for a D10. He fires a crossbow bolt, lets it go. It hits Aquaria right in the clavicle bone for 8 points of damage. And that is Aquaria. And now it is. Oh, you don't have any movement left, and you use your attack. You don't get 2 because it's a ranged attack, and then it's that's your turn. So it's Seth's turn.
You're being attacked from the front and kind of the back flank on your left there, Seth.
So, am I being attacked by spiritual?
Well, right. Yes. So right now you need to roll a for. Let's see. You need to roll a. Where's Spirit Guardians? I just read it. Sorry, I'm finding it again. Okay. Right now you need to roll a Wisdom saving throw. So roll a d20.
Okay, sitting at a 17.
A 17. What is your spell save DC, Imzel? Look to. Spell modifier +3. Holy symbol.
11.
11. So he takes half damage. You still roll the 3d8, but he'll take half of it because he passed.
8.
So he takes, is that already halved or is that 8 what you rolled?
No, it's 8. So he's
Okay.
4.
He'll take 4 points of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just for starting your turn there, you're going to take 4 points of damage. You're at 33, Seth. And now you can do whatever you want to.
All right.
You're being attacked by giant voodoo spirits, sacrificing chickens. Look down on you, shake a little like a maraca they made from the skull of a monkey, and then one of them reaches out and slaps you across the face.
Okay. So, does the spell end with the death of the voodoo priestess?
Her spell would fade if she died. It would also it only lasts for, let's see, it lasts for 10 minutes, which is 100 rounds of combat. So it's going to be up for a while.
Okay. So my options are, and I can't escape like the circle, correct?
Yeah, you can. So you already took the damage from it that you're going to take. So if you left right now, if you left out of her 15-foot range, she would get a chance to swing at you, but the spirit guardians wouldn't attack you anymore because you'd be out of the 15-foot range unless she, brought them back over to you next turn.
Gotcha. So let me actually get as far onto the stage as I possibly can. Let me just move away.
Sure. So let's say 5, 10. Actually, you're going to move 5, and that's you're leaving her area. Now you roll a d20 to attack, Imzel. Because if she hits, then I think you don't get to flee if she hits. You rolled a 13. His armor class is an 18, so you miss. You try to hit him as he flees. He's running away. He's scared. So you got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get back up here. The reason you can't get on the stage is because you're in combat with one of the persons at the bottom of the stairs, and you can't pass through their square. While you're in active combat with them, you can only, you could be around them, but you can't pass through them. Only friendly. So you're basically at the back. You and Nathan are both at the back of the stage against the back of the map. You're here, and he's over here, and the executioner's still on the steps with a target there in front of him.
Now, am I able to use my crossbow to do anything, or am I
Sure.
pretty much
No, you still have an attack, so you can fire your crossbow at anybody that you have line of sight on.
Gotcha. So I'm actually going to fire at the voodoo lady, and we're going to see how that goes.
Okay, roll a d20 to attack.
Okay. So I got that's a 5.
Plus, let's see what it is. It's only +2, so you rolled a 7. That doesn't hit. You fire, but the way that you're running back away from her, and you're so startled by the giant voodoo people, it goes wide. Like you get a little bit nervous, pull the trigger, and it goes wide to the right, and that's your attack, and that is the end of your turn. You used your movement. We used your attack. Yeah, that's it for your turn. Next is Bardith. You're up, Josh. What do you want to do?
I have no idea.
You can cast it. Do you have healing stuff? What do you have for healing? You have lesser restoration. Cure wounds. A creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8. Let's see what else you got. You've got, yeah, that's the one I just read. You've got,
Okay.
lesser restoration. You touch a creature and can end either one a disease or condition afflicting them. Oh, nobody's really under a disease. Yeah, you can run up and touch somebody for cure wounds if you want to, as long as they're within, the area that you can travel, which I think is it 30 or 40? Hold on, let me look. Your movement speed is basically how much you can move in one turn. Yeah, your speed's 30, so you could get to You could get to Mzel. You could get to M, but I don't think M's taking any damage yet. You could probably meet Raina underneath the stage if you wanted to, and heal her. She's probably the one that's hurt the most.
She's gonna be under the stage.
Do what?
So she's hurt under the stage.
Yeah, she's under the stage.
Under the stage.
Yeah, so you could crawl under there and meet her if you wanted to.
To be fair, you guys
I will.
don't.
I'll heal her.
You can, but you guys don't have to worry about me. I plan on coming out on my next turn. I mean, obviously, you guys don't know about that, but you guys can keep trying to take out the combatants, and then whenever I come out,
Which ones are the?
Which one's what?
Which ones are the bad guys? The one in the. Which ones are the combatants?
One laying down here, one here, all the gray figures, and this guy with the black mask on.
Yeah, can I walk up behind the guy in the black mask and slash him?
If you're going to walk up behind him, then you need to roll an athletic check of probably a 15 or higher to jump up on the stage. Because you can't go up the stairs. If you want to get behind him, you're going to have to jump up the stage. So if you roll a d20.
Okay. 17.
So yeah, you I don't want you to get an attack here, so I'm going to go 5, 10, and then you're going to use 10 to get up on the stage. That's 20. You make an excellent leap with that. The 17 rolled, and then you're going to come up, and you are now behind the executioner on stage. And then, what weapon do you want to use?
Okay. I want to use the giant slayer.
The great giant slayer. So roll a d20 to attack.
Okay. 18.
18, and then the giant slayer I think is like +8 or something crazy. So you 26 to attack. Now roll a d6 twice.
Okay. 3 and 3.
6 plus 5, 11 points of slashing damage against the executioner. Let me record that. 10, 11 against the gladiator. Okay. And that's your movement. That's your attack. I don't think you get anything else. Let me see. Oh no, you actually get 2 attacks. So you want to hit him again?
Yes.
So roll a d20. With the X40 patch, can they remove the air in the room? You'll be surprised how X39 patches. What, 19? A 19 plus 8, 26. Okay, now roll d6 twice.
6 and a 4.
A 6 and a 4 is 10 plus 5, 15 more points of damage. So 10, 5, 15 to the gladiator. Damage 15. That's the end of your turn. That was both your attacks. Now I've got knots. Let's see.
Okay.
Next turn, my turn. Knot 2, jump back down here. Knot 2 had a command to, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He had a command to grab that guy that was yelling about all the potions that robbed from Mzel earlier, but he's down, so he's standing over his body, and he looks and he sees M standing over top the cleric, and he's going to fire his crossbow at him. If he can find his D20, he's going to. He just rolled a natural 20. That's a critical. So he's going to roll 1d10 piercing damage, and he's going to double it. 8 and 8 doubled to 16. 16 points of damage. It hits you right at the base of the neck where it goes into your back end. He stuck you with 16 points of piercing damage on a critical hit to Shashar. Ooh, Shashar falls down. Uh-oh. Shashar falls down. He's going to be making death saving throws on his turn. Shashar falls down. And I've got another knot ready to go. Damn it. So I didn't even know what I was going to do with this knot. Not one. Not one went over there. Not one is really worried about the spirit guardians. So instead, he's going to hop down off the stage. He just saw M fall. He's going to hop down off the stage. He's not going to melee attack him, not in front of people. He could attack you and then take one of your death saving throws away, or take two of them away, I think, in melee. But he's not going to with people standing here, even though he is a bad guy. He doesn't want the church looking like that. So instead, he's just going to take a dodge action, and he's going to secure the end of that stage. We got one guy on this stage, one guy on that stage. Their leader's down, the cleric, and no one's told them really what to do. He's going to stand there. The priest is next. He's going to use half his movement to stand. All right, so this is what I've been trying to do the first few times that I need a healing lick. This is what I've been trying to do the first two times. The cleric only has a little bit of health left. He uses half his movement to stand, and he yells back. I told you guys that the gallows were right in front of the church. He yells back towards the gate that there's an attack, and then he needs reinforcements, and they're being attacked. So he's going to use his whole action to kind of move over here a little bit, at least where he's got a friendly 5, 10, 15, and 15 to stand up, and he's going to yell back. Now, the first time he yells, he's only going to have, I'm going to roll a percentage die. He's only a 90 and above is going to get it. But each 2 rounds, that's going to come down by 10. So this round and next round is going to take a 90 or above to get it, to get reinforcements to start coming. The next 2 rounds is going to be 80 and then 70. There's going to be people eventually coming, and you guys kind of know this. So it might turn into right now, there's only one guy left on stage, and he's still looking back over here. It might come down to, hey, let's yell at the people that are on this, that are stood up here with fucking the nooses. Let's get them out of here, maybe, or let's flee and save ourselves. One of the two. But everybody's off the stage except for one guy who's looking the wrong way, and I'm gonna roll a chance die. Hold on. He rolled a 20. So no one's coming yet. No one's showing up yet. And he's going to have a 90 or above for the next 2, but he's trying to get reinforcements. He's badly, badly, badly hurt. And the next person is Knot 4. That's also my turn. Knot 4 is the guy on the end. He sees kind of what's going on. We got 2 knots back there. Got a knot here, a knot and a cleric here. He's going to jump down and kind of secure this corner of the stage and assess that area, and he's going to take a dodge action while he stands there. And we come back up on Aquaria.
Okay. And I'm going to go ahead. I can't do much because I'm obviously in battle with 2 different people, and I'm injured. So I'm going to pull out the rapier.
Okay. You can go to work with the rapier?
I'm going to go to work and try and stick as many people as I can.
Okay. I like the attitude.
Yeah. So I'm going with the D20, am I right?
Yeah, you're going to roll a D20 to attack. Let me make sure that I want to pull your sheet up. But yeah, you're going to roll a D20 to attack. That's not it. That was to M.
And that's a 20. And I got a plus 6.
Wait. No, a 20 is a critical hit automatically. It's automatic success. It's a critical hit. So what you're going to do is if you're using the rapier, you automatically hit whoever you want to, and you're going to roll the dice, and you're going to double whatever damage you roll. So with the rapier, you get to roll 1d8 plus 3, and then you're going to double the dice. So whatever the d8 says, it doubles, and then plus 3.
I got a 6, so
12 plus 3 is 15 points of damage.
15.
Okay, let me add that up, and then I'm going to look at, hold on, 5, 10, 15. That goes to the gladiator. He's about half health right now, the gladiator. He's a little under half health right now. Let me see right quick. What else do you have? 2 proficiencies, 1 attack. I was trying to see if you had any bonus actions. You can use, okay, so you guys see on your sheet where it says bonus actions, down where it says like what your dark vision and immunities, it's under features and traits. It'll probably be maybe the 3rd page or 4th page. It's like topped out.
Yes.
Okay, so you have a bardic inspiration, so you can give that to someone, or use it for yourself. Well, inspire another creature. You can't use it yourself, but once a day or anytime you take a long rest, you can give that to someone, and when they roll a d20, they can add it to it. So what you do is you roll a d8. Now everybody has different bonus actions or reactions. I guess I should explain this better. So one of your reactions is called cutting words, and it says expend a use of bardic inspiration, your own bardic inspiration, and when someone attacks you, you roll a d8 from an attack, ability, or damage roll made by a creature within 60 feet. So you can actually subtract from someone else that's rolling with cutting words. So like if let's say one of my guys made an attack and you knew that somebody was low on health and they just barely hit, you could say cutting words and roll a d8 and take away from my attack, like make me less likely to hit. If I rolled a 16, their armor class is a 16, you roll a 3, then suddenly I just rolled a 13 and I wouldn't hit them. So you guys can use those too. You actually have advantage on charmed saves and immune, regain all uses of bardic inspiration at the end of a rest, +1 to ability checks that don't already have a proficiency bonus. All that stuff is stuff that we need to keep track of too. I'm sure it's stuff that we can use. Shelter the faithful. It says you and your companions can expect free healing at any establishment of your faith. So you would have to find some type of water mer people church. But if you find one, I mean, you get healed for free. That's stuff that you guys can use as well. I guess I didn't do a great job of explaining everything that you guys have. And you have a song of rest. With a song, you and friendly creatures gain 1d6 additional healing at the end of a short rest. So that works for healing, but that's like while you're resting. So you would sing a song like a lullaby or a wake up song, wakey wakey eggs and bakey or something, and then everybody gets some additional healing. But just so you know, you've got extra stuff there that hasn't been used.
I will. Seth and I have to bounce off, unfortunately.
You're good, man. I'll keep playing them. Go ahead. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it.
No, it's nice meeting y'all. Raina, I'm coming for you. I'll remember you in the future.
Okay. I'll
Thank you.
remember that.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
See ya. Okay.
Funny too, by the way. They were really funny.
Yeah, my nephew's really nice. He's a good kid. They're getting ready to go to Spain for a while. So hopefully that works out for them. They're going on they're going to be teachers over there and live over there for, like on a campus and teach and stuff. I think they'll have a good time. But anyways, they want to learn how to play. I think they got a good crash course in it at least. All right, so the way we stack up right now is Aquaria has 18 points. Zay has 18 points. Shashar is down. Raina has 9. Imzel has 12. Bardeth has 49. I don't think Bardeth has been hit yet. Jesus. Anyways, I need to hit Bardeth. But everybody else, all the other characters, the Knights are actually doing pretty good. but they're coming down. But they're doing all right. We need some healing action from somebody. And the next up is Zay. Zay, you're ready to go.
All right. Where's the knight that Raina was working on? The really damaged one.
The really damaged knight is directly behind the stage. That would be this guy right here.
Okay, so he ran around all the way over there. I can't get to that one.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'm going to go for this knight over here to my left. I think that's a knight.
There's a knight here, and there's one here with the cleric.
Is the cleric still really badly injured?
The cleric has 2 hit points. The cleric's on a deathbed.
Then this seems like another case for magic missile.
Okay.
I mean, it's just the go-to, and you've got somebody so injured, and you don't want to waste a whole turn on it.
That's right. Get him some missiles.
Okay, so I'm going to do a first level magic missile, which is 3 missiles. And the first one is going over there to the very badly injured cleric.
Okay.
Which is rolling a 3 on the dice plus 1 for 4 damage.
4 damage. He is dead and in death saving throws.
Okay. And then the other 2 missiles. Can I see at all the one behind the stage?
I would say that yes, you can, because the stage is not up to eye level. The stage is 5 foot. He looks small here, but that's because he's not. He's only at the scale that I printed the bad guys at. But I would say you could probably see him from not waist up, but maybe like nipples up. If you really concentrated, you could probably see his nipples.
Okay. In that case, he'll get the last 2 magic missiles.
Okay.
2 magic missiles towards, that's not 3.
Okay, knight 3. One of them rolled a 1 and the other one rolled a 4. So 7-10 split there, which is 7 damage.
5, 6, 7 damage to knight 3. Knight 3 is not looking good. He's at he's less than 10. He's not great. And is that all you have? I would say some more people probably flee, actually, with you casting more missiles. And is that the end of yours? You want to move? You want to do anything?
Yeah, I'm going to move up behind the knight to my character's left.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to move and stand right beside him.
Okay.
I have no healing. I'm sorry, guys. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to activate my blade song.
Okay. You will have to explain that one to me.
It just gives me a bunch of passive buffs. It takes up my armor class, my movement speed, gives me advantage on acrobatics checks and concentration. It's all passive stuff.
Awesome. All right, man. So you activate the blade song. How does that, what does it make a sound? Does it do anything? Is it cool?
I pull out my katana from my hip and basically start entering a battle stance. Magic starts coating my blade. It's very obvious. I'm not hiding it anymore.
Oh, that's cool, though. Sounds cool. So you just got magic all over your blade and you're ready to go. Like from the, like ready to go. All right, that is the gladiator's turn. Let's see what the gladiator can do. Damn. On DC 15 saving throw to be knocked prone. Let me check something right quick. So the gladiator is going to shout out. First of all, the cleric just fell. The cleric was supposed to be in charge. So now the gladiator is surrounded. So he's going to shout out to rally on him, to pull everybody in close to him. He knows it's a full-blown attack, which on their turns, the people will try to fall back to him as long as they're not like, opening themselves up from attack, being stabbed in the back. They're going to try to fall back to him. He's being attacked on both sides. They're right in front of the church. The cleric can no longer call for help. And I don't know that the gladiator would. So he is going to call for people to fall back on him. He is going to turn to Bardeth, which is the last person to attack him, and he's going to try his shield bash. I know it doesn't show him with the shield, but that's one of his things that he has. We'll say he does it with his fucking whatever he's holding there, his axe. Shield bash. He's going to roll a 13 plus 7. That's a 20 to hit. Reach 5 feet. One creature. He does 2d4 plus 4. One, 5, 9. He does 9 points of damage. And Bardeth, Josh, I need you to roll a d20, a 20. No, I don't need you to roll a d20. What size is your creature? Hold on, let me look. Because you're a dragonborn, right? You wouldn't be a medium creature, would you? Martial armor, light, heavy, medium shields. Resistance to fire, immune to diseases. Channel divinity, divine health. Sorry, I'm looking up to see what he is, what size he is. I guess you are a medium creature. You're not a large. You're a medium creature, so you need to roll a d20. Plus, I'll tell you what plus in a minute, but you need to roll a d20 and let me know what it is. Josh, you still there? Okay. I'm going to roll a d20 for him.
I just got back. I'm
sorry.
I had to walk the real dog.
That's fine. Roll a d20.
Okay, hold on. Let me get my phone. Damn, you've been outside. It's cold. Cold as hell.
Yeah, I'm sitting here with the van doors open. It's cold.
Oh, shit. 19.
You roll a 19, so you pass. You're not knocked prone,
Yes,
but you take, what did I roll? A 4 and 1, a 5 plus. He rolled plus 4. That would be, you take 9 points of damage. Let me record that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of damage to Bardeth. And that becomes the turn of Shashar. So you need to, you need to roll a d20. Just a straight d20 roll.
Five.
That is a failure. You got all right. So you're going to do death saving rolls. You get you need either 3 failures or 3 successes. 3 failures and you're dead forever. 3 successes and you stabilize, unless someone gives you some hit points before you have 3 turns. I'm not going to be a dick. I could run up and have one of the knights like stab you on the ground and that takes 2 of them away. I'm not going to do that, but. Unless you get some hit points by your next turn, you're gonna be rolling them again. So you got 1 failure, and we'll just keep track of that. No big deal. Let me check something right quick. Fate advantage on charm saves during short rest. Shelter that you and your companions expect free healing. Wild shape. You can transform into a beast you have seen. Without flying speed in the last 2 hours. You got some cool stuff on your character sheet, by the way. Anyways, you're down 1 death saving throw, and it becomes to next is Raina.
Whoa. What about Rusty?
Oh, yeah, how are you going to command Rusty?
Yeah, where is Rusty?
Rusty's over here. He's hanging out with you. He's friendly. The Pied Piper ran away. He didn't run. He's courageous, but I don't think that you can command him for anything.
He's licking your wounds, but I'm pretty sure that's just going to infect them as
might need
opposed to
drink
heal them.
water or something.
Oh, he's hanging out. That's just it. Jay Hyde Ashbury says she wants to be the dog. She wants to be Rusty next week. Oh, hold on. There's a donation.
Char? Char donated?
Thank you for hanging out, chat.
I did.
Wow.
We appreciate you.
I appreciate it. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. I don't think that players are allowed to persuade me with monetary gifts so they don't die. But
All you keep doing is attacking us.
I think that's my job. All right, here we go.
Gimmick for you, Will. Let the
What's
players buy their.
That's $25 donation. You regain 25 hit points. All right, so the next person to go is Imzel.
I would
Wait,
like to channel divinity.
Channel Divinity.
Raina's turn. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, did I skip Raina?
Yeah, you skipped Raina. She's under the thing.
Oh, yeah, I did skip Raina. That's fine. Go ahead, Raina. It's your turn.
I was gonna say, I know I'm hiding, but I am planning on doing something.
We'll see.
We'll see. Wow.
You're
Okay.
still under the stage?
Well, it's
She's made a little home there.
went under there.
The postman just showed up and delivered some Raina mail underneath the stage. That's how long you've been there.
It's been one turn.
Where do you want to pop out of the stage at?
Are you healing under there?
I'm a rogue. I don't have
Hey, the one with the orange hair is kicking your all's ass. That's all I've got to say.
I know it's horrible.
anyway.
Yeah.
And if he loses, he's going to say it was fraudulent battle.
Well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Apparently there's a smoke storm coming in as well.
The fog comes through.
Yeah.
Now's a good time to pilfer those potions.
That's right.
Fog.
Yeah, I'd like to steal the potions while nobody can see what I'm doing.
By the way, since nobody acted on the just a side note, since no one acted on the guy that had the potions that robbed Shar earlier, he's going to be full dead now, and I'm going to. The people on the stage are no longer. The people on stage are no longer guarded. So at the end of everybody's turn, I'm going to put them in order, and they're in shackles, so I'm going to let them try to flee at half their speed.
Cool.
Was that Dr. Fauci in that white lab coat with
No.
Okay. So, if I'm seeing right, there is still the one knight who is heavily injured that's around the back.
It is the dead center of the stage in the back. He's injured.
How close is he to the stage itself?
Maybe not quite 15 feet. Not quite 3 squares.
Okay. So he is a distance. So I wouldn't be able to actually reach him from under the stage.
Oh, no. Not non-melee range.
Yeah. Okay. Sadly, I don't think that there is any that is within reach from under the stage. So I can't just like stab any from under the stage.
There is one that's up against. Well, there's two. This guy at this corner, you'd be able to reach, and this guy that Zay just come over beside, you'd be able to reach. You'd probably you're dead center, so either way, you're going to have just enough movement to pop out on either end, or to get to them and stab either one of those from underneath the stage.
I know that Aquaria is not doing so well, so I want to actually come out on the back end.
Okay.
Because I want to make sure that he doesn't keep attacking her.
Okay.
So I'm going to come around back there. And I want to try to finish him off, hopefully.
Okay, the executioner? Or the badly injured knight?
Badly injured knight.
Okay.
At least getting one off, because I know that he was shooting at Aquaria.
Sure.
So we're going to try to get off the crossbow. So, off the knight. It's 16 for for 23 for the
Yeah, that hits.
$11 damage.
He falls. That was it. What did you hit him with?
That's with my short sword.
With your short sword. You pull it out and slash her quick across his chest, and he falls. One dead nod.
Okay, then I don't have to use my bonus action. So instead, I'll use a dash, and I'll quickly come up into a flanking position behind the executioner.
Okay. He spun around this way because he was attacking Bardeth, and you can come to the bottom of the stairs with Aquaria, and you are flanking him now.
Okay, that is all then.
Okay. Next up is Imzel.
Okay, so Aquaria, Reyna, and Bardeth are up there.
Yes, and
Bardeth is doing well with health. So
Bardeth is doing great. M's dead.
M's dead.
Yeah, I'm over here doing shit.
What the fuck?
But hey, wait, Rusty's alive if you want to replace him.
Rusty?
The dog.
Oh, listen.
Yeah, barely.
That's M shit.
I'm barely
Nobody asked him to bring a dog. You told him to take a dog.
Yeah, it's true.
I want to channel divinity. But
Okay.
It distributes 25 healing points within 30 feet. But I want to make sure that I'm 30 feet within Reyna and Aquaria.
That's fine. Hold on.
Good choice.
As well as Shashar. Because I look like I'm like 30 feet from all of them.
Yeah, you can get to within 30 feet of all of them, I think. But give me just a second. I'm looking for Channel Divinity. What exactly does it say? Can you read it to me?
Yes. It says Channel Divinity, Preserve Life, distribute 25 healing points, healing among any creatures within 30 feet. Each can be restored to at most half their HP max.
Okay, so I think the way it works, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Zay, but you got 25 points that you need to split up between however many people you give it to, right? So if I put you right at the edge of the stage, kind of splitting the difference between these two groups, I'll say that you could hit Shashar. You could hit Zay if you wanted to, but I don't know what his health looks like. His health is he's still got 18 hit points.
I was going to say, I don't know if I've been hit this battle or not, honestly. I don't think I have.
You're still good. Let's I think I gave you someone else's hit, but we'll look at that in a second. But he has you could get Shashar, Aquaria, and Reyna. But you need to figure out how you're going to hit him. M needs at least 1 point to stand and stop so he doesn't die forever. And the other 25 you can split up, whatever. You can give M more, whatever you want to do. You need to figure out how to split up the 25.
More than 1 point, though, if you like.
Give him 2, because he needs 1 for the dog.
Come on.
How do you want to split your 25?
Can I split the 25 amongst the 3? So it'd be like 8 point whatever.
Well, what we'll do is we'll just call it, if you want to split it evenly between the 3, we'll call it, we'll call it 27. I'll let you give them each 9, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
All right, so you don't take any, and you're going to give 10 minus 1, 9 to Aquaria, heal 9. 10 minus 1 to Reyna, heal 9. And 10 minus 1 to Shashar, heal 9. All right, so Shashar, on your next turn, that was a good move, Imzel. Shashar, on your next turn, you'll have to use half your movement just to stand up, and then you'll have half of your 30. You'll have 15 left to move around, attack, whatever, but you're still on the ground. You were like in a sea of inky darkness, just sitting there thinking about how cool your fucking sunglasses are with the slits in them, and how badass your abs look in swimming trunks. And then you feel something wet, a big wet sloppy kiss, and you think back to your girlfriend at home, but it turns out it was just Rusty. And suddenly you're back. You just lie. You're back. You didn't see the one with the orange hair. You just saw Rusty, and he licked your face. That was it. And you're laying on the ground. Is that the end of your turn, Imzel?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, for now. Yeah.
Okay. So the next person to go is Dead Knot. He's dead. And then I have Knot 5. Knot 5 was the one on that side. Knot 5 has been given the command to fall back to the Executioner. He's already pretty close there. He's within enough distance to sprint to him. But there's enemies there. So he saw the Executioner when he was given the command. He saw him attacking Bardith, so he's going to attack Bardith as well. But he's at range, so that'll be a crossbow attack. Range is +2, d20 +2. He rolled a 13, 15. He goes to shoot. He knows the cleric's down, and now the Executioner's in charge. He goes to shoot, and he strikes the side of your shield, splitting his arrow. No damage is taken, Bardith. And then the next person to go is actually you, Bardith. You're face-to-face with the Executioner, the gladiator. He just attacked you last round, and it's your turn to go.
Okay, so do I need to see?
You can cast a spell, or you can attack him. You're face-to-face with him right now.
That's what I was going to do.
Just make sure it's not a spell that, like you've got like Dragon's Breath, like you can breathe fire, but it's also going to damage friendlies behind you.
Okay, I don't want to hurt my friends.
So
let's see. What will kill him? Just one more attack or what?
No, he's got you need. I think you get 2 attacks, but he's got quite a bit of health left. He's a gladiator in the book, so he starts out with 112 hit points. He's a beefy boy, and he is currently probably. Hold on just a second. He's a little under half.
Okay.
Are Rusty and M mind melding? Sort of, if that's what you call it. I think most people would call it pleasuring each other, but mind melding is something too. They're betrothed.
Am I able to take my arrow out now
I guess
that
I'm just going.
Yori's healed me?
Take your
clavicle.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't do anything, but yeah, some of your wounds heal and it pushes part of the arrow out, and then there you go. What do you want to do, Josh?
I'm just going to use my javelin and pierce it.
You can use your javelin for sure. If you look at your character sheet, the best weapon you have is going to be the Giant Slayer because it's +8 to attack and it does the most damage. You can use the javelin if you want. I would, if it was me, I would always swing the Giant Slayer if I was within 5 feet, which you are. And then if I was at range, like distance, I would use the javelin because you can throw it. Yeah. So you roll a d20.
The Giant Slayer.
You roll a d20 to swing it.
All right, let me see. Okay. 17.
17 plus 8 is 25. You hit, so you roll a d6 twice.
Okay. 6 and a 1.
7, and then you do +5, so you do 12 points of slashing damage, and you have another attack if you want to use it. You roll another d20.
Okay, I'm gonna slash him again with my Giant Slayer.
Okay, roll another d20.
And 19.
19 plus 8 is 27. That hits. Roll the 2d6 again.
1 and a 6.
7 plus 5 is 12. You 12 more points of damage. I think that's what you rolled last time. 10, 11, 12 points of damage. He's down to about a quarter of where he started health wise. That was some big hits. You pull out the Giant Slayer, which is a sword you hold in front of you on your mini. You pull it above your head and you do one slash up, come around, use the momentum to swing the other way, and do 24 points of damage on the gladiator. That was a good round. Are you going to stay where you're at?
Well, thank you. Yes, sir.
All right. So that ends your turn, and then who do I have? I have next is not 2. So I had 1, 2, and 2 jump down there. 2's going to start to fall back. 1, 2, 3. And instead of making an attack, he's going to make a medicine check on his friend to try to stabilize him. I'll roll that back here, but that brings us to not 1. Not 1 is there in the back. No, not 1 jumped off the front of the stage. Not 1 is from behind. Not 1 never saw you, Zay, so he's fixing to leave your area, and you can make an attack of opportunity on him if you want to.
I would love to make an attack.
As a reaction.
I will use that katana.
Sure.
Ooh, but I will only roll a 9 for a 17.
The knight's armor class is 18, so you hit him, but he doesn't feel it, notice it, nothing. He just right off his armor, and he's going to make a move to come. He's trying. The last command he was given was to fall back, so he's going to keep falling back. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's there with Imzel. But she's facing the stage. She just did a healing spell. He doesn't see her attacking anybody, so he's just falling around. He'll go ahead and pull the dodge action as he comes around the corner. He's trying to get to see what's going on with the executioner, who's the one who called him back. Their command broke down, so he doesn't really know what to do.
He doesn't take any damage from the spirit guardians.
Oh shit, I haven't even been doing the Spirit Guardians. Yeah, he does. Constitution save. I fucking forgot about him. I don't know if have I forgot anybody else moving through that area?
That's the first one.
Okay, thank you for keeping up with it. He rolls a 4 plus, he doesn't pass. So roll your damage for Spirit Guardians.
Do what now?
Roll damage for Spirit Guardians. It is 3d8, and he failed, so he's going to take all of it.
It's 3.
3. You rolled 3d8, and it was only 3? You rolled 3 ones?
1 second.
It's okay.
7 and 13. So 3, 7, and 13.
3, 7, 13. Hold on. Are you rolling? You need to roll a 1 to 8 die, not a 1 to 20 die.
Yeah, a 1 to 8.
Okay. Well, I thought you said you rolled one of them was a 13, or it was a total of 13.
Total of 13.
Okay. That's my fault then. Total of 13, 10, 11, 12, 13, and damage him 13. The priest is dead. That's you haven't been hit this. You're right, Zay. You haven't been hit. Let me give you your points back. I actually put the damage you did to the priest. I knew it would come up eventually. The damage you did to the priest, I put it on. I gave you the damage instead of him. So the priest is dead.
Oh, well, that's useful.
Gotta keep the orange one honest.
That's right. And next is Knot 4. I had 1, 2, and 4. Knot 4 is going to fall back as well. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Knot 4 is going to fall back, and that is all of them. So there's no one guarding the stage. The one guy that's still out here is dead. These people are going to attempt to flee, but they only got half movement, and they're chained. So that would be 10, and then to jump would be their 30. 10 and jump would be their 30, and I'm going to say she doesn't get to jump because she's going to use hers to get over here, and she'll be ready to jump right behind them. So they're attempting to flee, but they're not exactly fighters. If someone gets to them that's from the church, they're just going to stop. They're not going to fight. They're not going to put up a fight, but they are attempting to flee. And you can tell that this one is very concerned with the guy who fell with the potions, who came up running. And next comes back to Aquarian.
Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and use my longbow, if I can, on the guard that's over here by Imzel.
Okay, the one that just came around the corner over there?
Yep.
Okay, your longbow, and it says your longbow is +6 to hit, so roll a d20.
10.
+6 is 16. His armor class is an 18, so when you go to shoot, it just, it bounces off. No damage taken. You only get one attack too, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, one attack. Do you want to move anywhere?
Let's see how much movement do I have left?
You have 30 feet of movement. You're at the base of the stairs, and I'm going to say that there wouldn't be an attack of opportunity if you moved away, because he's engaged with Bardeth right now. They've been going the last 3 rounds. He probably doesn't even remember you're directly behind him. So you got 30 feet of movement, which would be 6 squares.
Let me go ahead and get out of there. That
Okay.
way I don't get attacked again.
Sure. I'm going to try to squeeze you by and towards Imzel. That's about the only way you can go where you're not going to run into another guard, because there's 2 of them on the back walls back there, or 3 of them on the back walls back there. So you're right in front of Imzel. You're tiny because your character is printed at the wrong side. But that's you standing there. And then next we have next turn is Zay. What's up, Zay?
All right. As much as I want to go over there and maybe try to save that potion guy, I think I'm going to save my friends first.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Dr. Fauci?
Never mind. Go ahead.
I'm going to move
Yeah, don't
up.
forget he robbed me. That bastard robbed me blind.
But you didn't ask him why. Maybe he had a good reason.
We blinded him.
Why'd he show up to the execution with tons of potions?
I was going to save him, but also steal all his potions while I was at it. So,
There you go.
so it's going to be twofold, but at the same time, I think I've got to get one of these nights off you guys.
Sure.
So I'm going to move up behind the knight on the left over by Imzel.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hit him with my booming blade.
Uh-oh. That sounds deadly.
Magic. It can be if I can actually hit this time.
I gotcha.
All right, there's a 16 on the dice for a 24.
24 hits, of course. See you, Rabbit.
And that's
Whack.
a 6 and an 8 on the dice for 14 plus 5, 19 points of thunder damage.
Jesus. 19 points of thunder damage. Let me find him. That was 1, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And that was not 1 damage for 19. He's hurt pretty bad. He's still standing, but he's hurt pretty bad.
All right, if he willingly moves away from me before the end of his next turn, he will take an extra 2d8 points of thunder damage.
Okay, help me keep track of that, because, help me keep track of that. But yeah, that works. Is that the end of your turn?
That's it.
Next up is the gladiator. He's slugging it out with Bardeth. So he's going to do another shield bash. and he rolls a natural 20 on his shield bash. He has +7 to attack, so he hits. He does 2d4 plus 4. 4, 6, 10 points of damage to Bardeth. And Bardeth, you need to roll a d20.
Okay. 19.
Oh, you pass again. So he does 14 points of damage to you. If you roll below a 15 on a strength save, he actually knocks you prone with that shield bash. But he does 14 points of damage. But you're still not too bad. You're at 26 hit points. But yeah, you're doing all right. You're not on the verge of death. But he did attack you again, and then he's got
49.
He's got. You start with You start with 49 and you're at 26. I think he has... Does he have 2 attacks? Multi-attack if they're melee. And the shield bash is a melee. So he's also going to attack with his spear in a melee fashion. But he only rolls a 4 plus 7. He only rolls an 11. So he hits you the first time with the shield and knocks you back a little bit, pulls out his spear and goes to stab you with it. But you're quick. It slides right underneath your arm, and you take no damage from that attack. Up next is Shashar. Back with us in the world again.
Hey. Can I stand back up now?
Could I have used
Sure.
branding smite?
You can use anything on your sheet when it's your turn, or if it's a reaction when someone's attacking you. Yeah.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
You're standing up, but that uses half of your movement. I think you have 30 feet, so that uses 15.
Yeah. The camera's a bit off, Will.
Uh-oh. It's slowly falling. Choo-choo.
Huh?
That's you standing in front of it. There we go.
Okay, is it worth getting Rusty to try and scare off those last... Is that you, Will, at the bottom?
Yeah, that's me drinking a beer. Bald beer. That's me.
Is it worth getting Rusty to do that?
I would say, honestly, since you reminded me, they've probably all fled now. If the people being hanged are fleeing, I would say that the one guy carrying a barrel and this little fucking Girl Scout probably ran away too. So they're all gone.
Hey, where's Rusty?
I'm staying no matter what. Rusty's right beside you.
Oh, yeah.
He blends in with the stage.
Drinking a beer too.
All right, so...
Rusty's coming with me. I got the beer.
I think I'll go and protect these innocents over here, and so that cleric's down, and the guy with the potions is down over there, right?
Both. That's true.
So I can move over to them?
Sure. You could go 5, 10, 50. You could kind of get in front of them, in between them, sort of.
Rusty can move over with me, right?
Sure. He moves on your action. He probably has more movement than... I didn't look it up, but he probably has more movement than you do. As a dog, he's quicker.
So going to go over there and nip at the cleric's ankles.
Sure. The dead cleric, sure.
Is it dead?
Yeah, he's on the ground dead.
Oh, I think I've wasted my movement then, haven't I? Or am I going for these potions?
No, I mean, you can. Yeah, you don't have to stay there. It's not like chess where I took my finger off it. You want to do something else, we can do something else. It's no big deal.
So, who's at the back? Is there anyone at the back now?
Everybody's at the back. So not on that side. Not here in between Zay and Reyna, and then the executioner. You see the dragon right here. The dragon guy with the green coat. The executioner is just on the other side of him. But all the enemies are at the back right now.
So is it worth trying to... Could I jump on the stage?
You could. It'll take a DC 15 or higher athletics check. You have a +2, so you need to roll a 13 or more. Actually, hold on. We could call it athletics. You got a +2 already. You don't get to add your proficiency bonus because you're not proficient in acrobatics or athletics. So you need to roll a 13 or higher on a D20. You can jump right up on the stage.
And what about Rusty? I've got a spell here. Jump.
Oh, you got a spell for jump. Let me look.
I can touch a creature. The creature's jump distance is tripled. So
I'll just I'll let Rusty jump with you. He's a dog. I would say he could probably
jump higher than me, probably.
if you're going to jump up there and lead him, not command him, I would say he would jump with you. If you're trying to command him to jump up there, I would probably make you make a roll or a command or something. But yeah.
Sweet. Okay, let's see if I can roll a 13. So I got a 2.
Okay. So you come up to the stage and you go to jump and you just about get up there, but instead of getting up there, you're just laying prone, kind of on the stage. You kind of, you know how you can like hook your belly on something and then kind of kick your leg over? That's where you're at. And then Rusty is looking at you with doubt in his eyes. Like, did I pick the right person to follow? I thought you were my master, but maybe I'll find a new one. Where did Flute Guy go? That's what he's thinking.
If Rusty's hungry, maybe he did pick the right master.
I think these guys are fixed. I don't know who would have fixed them, but
They're yours.
it's shocking.
I think what happened was you probably would have made it if you wouldn't have been wearing those silly flip flops. They got hung in the cobblestone. And that kind of slowed you down, put you off balance a little bit. So,
my ears would have given me some extra flight. Or
I don't think you have you don't have a ranged attack. You're going to have to get. Oh well, you got spells. I mean, you could cast something.
I mean, I've got don't I have a spear and a javelin?
You have a halberd and a hammer. Do you have a spear and a javelin too?
Weapon proficiencies.
That's just what you're proficient with, but you don't have those. The two you have are under attacks and spell casting. It's a light hammer and a halberd that's +1 to hitting.
So I can't reach for those.
No, but you can certainly cast spells. What are your spell lists? You've got what's Shillelagh? That's probably a melee attack. You've got.
I have flaming sphere.
You have flaming spear. That sounds cool. What's it say? Detect poison, long string. You have healing word. You could heal some people. You have what is Thunderwave? 15-foot cube of thunderous voice sweeps out. You could do 2d8 damage with that. You have Flame Blade. Oh, that's still a melee though. Green Flame Blade. Flaming Sphere, a 5-foot diameter. That wouldn't help you right now. Flaming Sphere. Yeah, I mean you have some ranged attacks if that's something you want to use.
Yeah. Let's go for the Flaming Sphere.
Okay, let me find it.
I put it into the StreamYard chat for you.
Oh, thank you.
Sphere.
A 5-foot diameter sphere of fire appears in an unoccupied space. Your choice within range and lasts for the duration. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 foot of the sphere must make a dexterity saving throw. The creature takes 2d6 of fire. Okay, who do you want to cast it on? Where?
Those guys at the back.
Okay, you can put. It says that a 5-foot diameter. Any creature that ends its turn within the 5 foot of the spear. So everybody takes up a 5-foot area or a 5-foot cube. So you can only put it on one of them. Which one do you want to put it
on? How's their health looking?
Are you looking for the weakest one?
Yeah.
We've got, let's see, enemies. We've got one. Probably the weakest one is not number 1. Which is the guy who's running right in front of Zay, but Zay's been pretty heavy on him. We've got the next one would be not number 5, which would be this guy back here.
Okay, let's go with knight number 5.
Okay.
260 dice, yeah?
2d6, yes.
I've got a 2 and a 3.
But still, it's I have to do a save. What is your spell save DC?
Sorry, say that again.
I need to roll. The creature takes on a failed save. I need to roll any creature that ends its turn with 5 foot. I must make a dexterity saving throw. What is your spell save DC? Like what do you what is the resistance that your spell has? Hold on, it's up at the top of your sheet. If I could scroll away to the top. Spell save, number of attacks. Where is it at on this sheet?
8 plus 3 efficiency plus wisdom modifier. Wisdom is +3.
8 plus 3 plus 3, so a 14. I have to roll a 14 or higher. Hold on. I rolled an 18 for him, but I still take half of that. So it was how much was the total damage?
I'm like the most unlucky player.
What did you roll for the damage? It was a 3 or a 3 and a 3. Is that what it was?
Oh, a 3 and a 2.
A 5. So I take 2 points of damage. 1, 2.
Do we not include the proficiency or?
Let me look. It's 2d6 fire damage. No, it's just 2d6 fire damage, and on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. So I take, if you rolled 2d6 and it was 5, I take 2 damage to that guy.
So flaming sphere lasts 1 minute though. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be every time I end the turn there. We'll have to do the same thing.
Okay.
Damage 2. That brings us to Raina at 18 hit points.
Hey, 18 is better than 9.
That's it.
I'll think positive here. So, I am going to be trying to attack that gladiator. At the very least, I have flanking, which means that I have my sneak attack still. So let's hope that he keeps focusing forward on the bigger threat.
Oh yeah, he's still looking directly forward. Can you hear us now, Shar?
Can you hear us talking?
I don't know if she can hear us or not. Something happened. It had to be like her headphones or something on her end. Everybody else can hear me, right?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Loud and clear.
All right, go ahead with your attack, Raina.
Okay. First roll. That's a 13 for a total of 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. I'm going to hold off on my sneak attack until the second roll.
Okay.
That'll be 4 damage.
Okay, 4 points of damage.
Yes, that'll be my offhand coming in. And for my second slice, then I'll do an uppercut going straight up his back since I have a clean shot to his shoulder blades. Well, kind of his shoulder blades. I'm down a little bit lower, so
sure.
A little bit more his lower back. That's a 19, 26.
Yeah, that hits.
That's 13 damage.
Ooh. 10 for 13 damage to the gladiator. He's getting pretty rough looking. He is at let's say like 1/6 of his original health. He's not doing good. Is that where you end your turn?
Yes, that is the end of my turn. To make sure that he'll have a little bit of trouble, just in case he wants to turn around and take a swipe at me, since
okay.
He can't take a opportunity attack on me, I'll take a 5-foot step away from him, just directly away from him.
Okay.
And if he wants to hit at me, then he'll have to provoke to be able to hit.
Right.
So that'll be it.
Okay. Imzel, your turn.
Yay me! I'm gonna turn around and stab the motherfucker behind me.
Okay.
With
you can do that. Okay. Let me see something right quick. You are. Sorry, I got everybody's character sheets. I'm trying to go through them all. I know battle's kind of slow and clunky, but we'll get faster. So you've got a dagger, which is +6 to attack. So roll a d20.
I got a 20.
You got a 20?
Nice job.
Okay. So roll a d4 and then double it.
For 8.
8 plus 3, you do 11 points of damage. That's a critical hit. A d20 is or a 20 is always a success, and then you double the dice. So you do 11 points of damage. 8 plus 3, damage to. See, that's the knot coming around the corner. That's the weakest knot right there. 11 points of damage. He is not looking good at all. He's probably maybe 1 or 2 hits from being done. And is that your turn? Do you have anything you can use as a bonus action? Hold on. I was looking through everybody else's sheets, so let me look through yours. Imzel. Okay, so if you scroll down to just the text part, you got Channel Divinity, you use that. You got Channel Divinity, Turned Undead, Preserve Life, other traits, Destroy Undead, Disciple of Life, first level or greater healing spells increased by +2 per spells levels HP, Shelter for the Faithful. It doesn't look like you have any bonus actions or anything that gives you a bonus action. Do you see on your sheet where it's got all your weapons?
Yeah.
I gave you the Staff of the Python. I haven't given you I'm going to give you the spell later on for Find Familiar that we talked about for having an actual snake. But you do have the Staff of the Python, which is +6 to hit. So next time you attack, you can use the Staff of the Python, and whatever you roll, you can add, +6 to it too. And it does 1d6 +3 instead of 1d4 +3. So it actually does more damage than I think anything you got except for your crossbow. Your crossbow is pretty good too. But those are the things that you have. You want to end your turn there? You want to move anywhere?
No, I'm gonna stay right there. I only get 1 attack.
Okay. And then next is Knot 3 is dead. Knot 5. Knot 5 is over there. He's the one that M just hit. Knot 5 just got hit. Knot 5 is falling back to. He's going to fall back to where he was supposed to. He makes his movement over there to fall back. And when he does, he's out of range for Bardeth. He can't see Aquaria. He's going to take. He's going to actually come up to right beside Reyna. I'll move him, and then he's going to take a melee attack. He has on his melee attack. Actually, he gets 2 melee attacks for a knot. So, I'm going to roll some attacks. He's got a +5, 21 to hit, and an 11 to hit. So he hits once. 5 foot reach is 2d6 +3. Oh god. He rolled a 4 and a 4, 8 +3. He does 11 points of damage, Arena.
Can he dodge to have that?
Okay, so he does 5 points of damage to Arena. Damage 5, you're at 13. And then it's on Bardeth. Your turn. Setting at 26 hit points, Josh.
I'm going to use that smite or whatever it was.
Yeah, let me look. Smite something.
Yeah, the where I got. Oh shit. Branding smite.
Okay. And what does it say?
With a weapon attack. Your next hit with a weapon attack deals an extra 2d6 radiant damage.
Oh shit.
Target also sheds a dim light for 5 feet.
Huh. Sweet. All right, so if you're attacking, you need to swing on the executioner. So roll a d20 and then add 8 to it.
Yeah, I'm fixing to whack that bitch. Hold on.
And you get 2 attacks as well.
19 again.
19 plus 8, 27 to hit. You hit. So you're going to roll 2d6 plus the extra 2d6 of damage. and let me know what those are. So roll 4d6.
Okay, 5.
5.
A 4.
Another 4.
13.
Another 5.
13, 18 plus 5 is 20. You do 23 points of damage with that hit. 10, 1, 2, 3. 23 points of damage to the gladiator. How do you want to kill him? You killed him. How do you want to do it? That's the highest opponent. So you get to pick what actually happens.
Yeah, John Slayer, and just whack him.
Just whack him. You pull it out. A little bit of red dragon energy falls to the blade from the smite. You pull it out and you go to hit him. Yeah. And I'm gonna say in celebration, you go ahead and do which you haven't done yet. And I was really excited to see you do it. But since you're not gonna do it, I'm going to. So in celebration, and all your friendlies have moved away, you use your dragon's breath and fire a 15-foot blast of fire into the air as the executioner falls.
I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah. Executioner falls. He is down. Executioner falls. Do you want to move or anything?
No, I'm good right there.
Nah, you're up on the stage. You don't move. The next knot, the next 1, 2. The Knights see the executioner fall, and I'm going to say that was it. They're going to fall back. The castle gates are right behind Raina. Raina, they're going to fall back by you, and you are going to get 3. Well, no, you only get 1 reaction. You're going to get one. You're going to get 1 attack of opportunity as they pass you and head into the gates of the castle.
Okay. Well, I can deal with that.
Sure. And I'll give it to you, the most injured one, so if you want to take one more out.
Well, I got a 20 on it, so...
Oh, shit.
Okay.
We've got one knot that's sitting at 9 hit points. Can you give me 9 hit points?
I can give you 9 hit points. That would be 11, in fact.
11. So as the knots they're gonna disengage and start running towards, instead of making you fight it all out and go by turns, all the knots are gonna disengage and run back. The last one that passes Raina is the one that was over here with Imzel, and the Spirit Guardians. As he runs past Raina, she takes a swipe with her short sword, and he falls into the gates of the castle. Just as the gates begin to close, he falls dead on the other side of the gates. The gates close up. No one ever got to call any backup at all, which was pretty crazy. But now these people flee. You guys won the battle. That was the battle at the Gallows. You've got some time. You know that once they fled into the gates, that there's going to be backup coming. You finish the battle. The crowds ran off. No one's dead or dying. I'm still drinking beer, but you do notice that the man and the woman run past the guy that fell with the potions, but the sister stops, and the man and the woman turn back, trying to coax her to go along, but she stops and falls to her knees while she talks to the guy with the potions. What do you want to do?
Let's see what she says.
Okay, so we can kill the game board now, and we'll just go into Theater of the Mind. Let's do this. We about wasted all the time we had, but let's stop sharing. All right, so you guys go over to the family there, and she's sitting there down on the ground, pleading for. Who just joined? Oh, Josh is back. She's sitting there pleading, no, it can't happen. What happened? And she's basically hysterical. The Mike and Janice are trying to coax her. We got to go. We got to get out of here. We got to go now. We got to get out of town. And that's where you guys walk up.
Now, how does she know
Oh,
this
Rusty.
guy, this thief?
You want to ask her?
Yeah. Let's find out if we saved some assholes that shouldn't have been saved.
She screams out that it was that it was her husband.
Oh, wow.
How dead does the potion vendor look?
He is. I will say that let's say that he had a potion on him, and when he fell, he's stabilized, but they don't have a way to get him back up to 1 hit point, and they know that shit's coming. They've got to get out of here. Everybody's coming.
Does he have any more potions on him?
He's got tons of potions on him.
Nature.
He's got a bag full of potions on him.
I'll start pilfering through there and see if there's any more of a healing nature.
Sure, you can. You want to roll an investigation check?
Sure, I can do that. That is a 12 plus 3, 15.
With a 15, I would say that after a few seconds, you actually find a potion that's just labeled heal, and it's a green potion in a glass jar, and it's in his bag that he was carrying, and it's with a 15, it's not shattered. There's quite a few of them that shattered when he fell.
I guess I'll use it on him this time.
So he comes back to. He pops back up and he says, Janet, I tried to save you. And then they help him back up to his feet and they scream, we gotta go. They're going to start moving.
Going to just even gesture towards him. I think that we can find a good place where we can take you, a little bit safer than where you might be going.
You guys can help. You can help us get us out of here. We got to get out of town.
Well, you might want to duck down before trying to get out of town.
Sure. We have no idea how. We don't know what to do. We just know that the church is after us, and once the church is after us, there's no hope other than fleeing.
Come with us. We'll help you.
Okay, you're going to help them and lead them away. All of you going together?
While looking back towards everybody else.
We're taking in more strays?
No, you taking them back to the Cold Beer Confessional? You would know that there would be a place for them to hide at the bar. Yeah. We hide people all the time.
At the very least, we can take them back.
Can't feed the ones we got.
Will can help them. I mean, we don't have to hold on to them forever. He can help them, and he'll know what to do with them.
All right, so they're going to go with you. They don't have anywhere else to go. They know they can't go back to their house. Even as hard as Zay tried to lure that woman into his sexy trap with a gold piece, there's still the crazy neighbor who is not a fan and would immediately report. But as you're walking back, you're taking alleys, you're taking back ways. You're trying to. I would say that you're probably leading Raina as your role, and then you're keeping them out in the shadows, away from the marketplaces, stuff where they'd be seen. And as they're headed back, they begin to talk about. She's like, she was like, what happened? And he says to her, he's like, well, you know the deal we had with them. I had to bring him the supplies, the potions. He still got the bag full of potions, what's left of them, and the jacket full of potions. And he's like, you know the deal. I had to bring him the potions. The more people are buying potions. The potion shop was almost empty. They kept demanding more and more. Every time I come back, it was like they tried to extort me for more and more. I was running out of money. I was running out of time, and I tried to rob some folks to buy some potions to get here before the deadline. I didn't make it. I fell blind in the middle of an alley. I can't explain it. I fell blind for several minutes, and when I woke up, the money that I had stolen was gone, and I was just sitting in the middle of an alley alone. You guys say nothing. She says, I can't believe that happened. You fell blind. And they start talking about the arrangement that they kind of had where the church was asking them to supply. They knew that he could get his hands on potions. They knew that he worked in a little bit of alchemy, but mostly that he could be a supplier. He had supplied other people's before, and the church had been buying up tons of potions, all kinds of different chemicals, all kinds of different mixtures, some different... They had been researching some different delivery methods of how to deliver potions, how to, can you inject in potions besides drinking them? Can you load them into darts? Can you spray them out and cover mass areas? Can you deliver them transdermally, like through the skin? Are there different ways? And he had been providing those, and as soon as you say patch, he said, yeah, like that's what they called it, a patch. They had a patch that they were trying to deliver some of these potions through.
That's in quantum potions.
And he keeps walking back, and you're leading the way. Unless you guys want to, I mean, you guys can ask him questions. It doesn't just have to be me narrating. But they just continue to walk silently after that. And she said, well, at least you tried your best.
Yeah, we need to find out who we got on our hands, because it's obvious that he's working with the church too.
Well, forced to work with the church. They were killing his family. They were holding his family hostage. But yeah.
Does he have a partner, like a business partner?
You can ask him. Do you have a business partner? He says, not really a business partner. I had a place where I had to go and meet a guy, and he would drop him off and then continue down this other trail. It's just outside of town in the woods.
Are they aware that you work with that guy?
That's who received for the church. Every time I've ever taken them potions, I met a guy that in the woods, and I would deliver him the potions. And he would tell me that, give me another list and tell me I better have it on time next week. We've been doing this for months. The only other time that I've ever interacted with the church was the time that they took me through the basement, and the basement ends up going into some tunnels, and we traveled through a dark tunnel for, I don't know, it seemed like hours to finally arrive at a place where we dropped off the potions. It kind of opened up, 3 more tunnels came in. I set the potions on a table, but that was just the first time. Every time since then, I've met this guy in the woods at our meeting spot that they drew me a map to the first time, and I've been back to every time. We've done this for months, supplying them with chemicals.
Do you know of anyone else that's supplying them with chemicals, or from what you've seen, you're the only person?
I would say just by the sheer volume of the chemicals they have on hands, I would say there's probably multiple people, and I'm almost positive there's multiple people now if there weren't before, because they told me that if I didn't deliver today, that they were going to kill my wife and her family too, if I couldn't deliver, and then I was late. Clearly they have to know that once they try to kill my wife, I'm not giving them chemicals anymore. So I would assume they have, if they didn't have somebody else before, they do now.
Would you be able to draw a map or lead us out to that meeting point?
He tells you that we're leaving town, and because that direction I have family, I won't take you all the way to the spot. I don't want to be spotted if they're there or they're looking for me there. But I'll take you close enough to where I can say, hey, it's another 50 feet ahead. It's where I know they won't see me and my family, and we'll duck through the woods.
All right.
I could also tell you where they took me through the church. If you want to go knock on the front door, I don't advise it, but that's the first time they took me was through the church.
Might be a little bit more dangerous for us. Going front door approach.
Sure. He says that if you can guarantee a safe night, we need rest, we need to heal. You guys look like you've got some wounds too. If you can guarantee a safe night and safe passage for me to show you where this place is, I can take it from there and I'll show you where it is.
I
We have a
can.
good place.
You can?
We make the cold beer confessional, the shelter of the faithful?
Yeah, I think you can turn basically any place into the shelter of the faithful, right? Well, you're going to heal. We're not going to do like roll healing dice. We're going to reset, which your all's first campaign ever. We'll probably just reset HP when you get a long rest, especially if it's like unfriendly territory. Like if I was making you camp in the woods, I wouldn't reset your HP. But if you're going back to the cold beer confessional, we're just going to say everything you need there to heal and healers and food and drink. Everything's there. If you can get back to there for the night and spend the night, then you're good. We'll stick you in a med bed. And he tells you that, of course, he'll take you. Thank you for the night. And then the last thing that he says is he just wanted to tell you that if you're going there tomorrow, if we're all going there tomorrow, I don't mind to show you the way. I hope you're careful and make sure that you watch out for the slug. And he says the slug, you can see fear in his eyes. When he says the slug, you have no idea what the slug is, but you can tell that he's scared about the slug. And he even tells you that he's only heard about it. He's never even seen it. But you need to watch out for the slug. And that's where the third episode ends. We'll have to find out more tomorrow. We're going to send you into the CBC to heal up. And then we'll be back next Friday looking for the slug. And that's where we'll go for the rest of it. Good job tonight, guys. I thought you all were going to die.
I did too.
I definitely thought I was going to die.
I was like, we're getting our asses kicked again. But we did pretty good.
They don't like Raina. I think it's her attitude. I could get on that boat. I'm just kidding. No, I like the map. I'm glad we can use it. And yeah, you guys did good. Good job.
I like the board. You did a really good job on that.
Yeah, that was fantastic. You did a great job.
Yeah, I didn't know you made all that.
Yeah, I've been making it. That's why the show was late and shit. I should have everything finished by next time, though. Once I make your all's characters, it's not that big a deal.
We need a frog car.
Somebody in chat said Doug the Slug, so we'll see who the slug is when we get there. But
had a better night now that they had a visual.
I think so. It was easier to keep up with. Mariah said, "Oh shit, Doug the Slug." Dun dun dun. But yeah, the next campaign, it sounds like you're going to be in the woods, and then it sounds like from him describing it, you're going to be in like a dungeon type scenario. So more traditional, like Dungeons and Dragons, stuff like that. A dungeon crawler, looking for the meetup place and looking for the slug. Figure out what's going on.
How much longer is Rusty a faithful companion for?
It will be done, and it's probably ending right about the time you walk into the CBC.
Right.
So now he's just going to be a stray, or is he going to be an attack dog?
He's fixing to attack viciously against him. How many hit points you got? No. No, if you want to cast that again first thing in the morning and use one of your spell slots, you're more than welcome to. And I'll say you can keep him, and if you don't, we'll dismiss him and let him go on. But do remember, I spent 3 hours printing this.
Well, yeah, I want to keep Rusty, right?
I think you're right, Bashar.
Yeah, you can use one of your spell slots in the morning if you want to keep him. Yeah, no big deal.
Sure, yeah.
All right, so we'll start the next part of the campaign. Like it'll be first thing in the morning at the CBC, and we'll go from there. You guys can talk to me. I'll also let you, if you want to. I don't know how much alchemy supplies there'll be. Like if you guys want healing potions or supplies or something, but there'll be time to spend some money, buy some stuff, see what I've got. Maybe I've got some stuff. See what this guy's got. You saved his life. Take his shit, whatever. But yeah, we'll figure it out when we start back.
Dog food.
We'll be able to question him though, right?
Sure. Yeah, you're gonna have about. I'll jump through time when you're done talking to him, but he's already relayed to you. It's probably going to take about 2 hours to on foot to get to the spot. So we'll time jump, of course. It won't take that long. But you guys know remember how the last episode went? The investigation kind of goes. It's a whole big episode, but it kind of goes quick. You can time jump to places and whatever. So the next episode will not be a battle episode. There'll be no minis or no game board. But you'll do the investigation, and when the investigation's done, it should end on a cliffhanger, kind of like this one did. That's how I want to kind of structure them all. So,
Okay.
well, I appreciate it, guys. You guys did a good job. Good battle. I really thought some of you were going to die. I thought I had some of you with the damn gladiator. He was tough. 120 hit or 112 hit points, and you still got him. And then we got Josh over here hiding his dragon breath. Oh.
I didn't even know I was a dragon.
Well, a paladin is like your role. Like you took an oath to the truth. So, like if you were role playing, you wouldn't be like you wouldn't drink and you wouldn't lie and you wouldn't cheat. And if you caught let's say you all were role playing and you caught Raina stealing some shit, like you would feel an compelling urge to tell the truth and be like, she just stole some stuff, because like your oath is to the truth. That's your character. You swore an oath to expose the truth, but your race is you're a dragonborn. You're half dragon. Yeah, that's where your powers comes from.
I'll learn some more next week.
Sure, you're good. Check over your character sheets and we'll play again next week. Chat, I hope you had a good time. Thank you guys for the donations. I appreciate it. And we'll see you next Friday. I'll have a show tomorrow. We'll be back on the show schedule, but no more game night on Cold Beer Creations until next week. Thank you guys for joining us. M just did a video on Charlie leaving his comments open. Go check that out. And we'll see you guys next Friday. You guys want to say bye?
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye, guys. Thanks for joining.
See you guys. Have a good night, everybody. Let me
Things are happening, and we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening. We're getting close. Things are happening, and we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening. Getting close. Something is not right here, guys. Pedo Joe showing his behind, which you can't do. It's confirmation of what we've heard. The ELECTION to the FRAUD. Got the. But things are happening, and we're getting close. Okay, things are happening, and we're getting close. Things are happening, and we're getting close. Okay, things are happening, getting close. Lots of stuff's going on. Everything is coming together, but this is just the first domino to start falling. I believe that. We're gonna find out. Don't take my word for it. Look into it. You'll see. Things are happening, and we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening, and we're getting close. Things are happening, and we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening, getting close. Quit listening to the mainstream media because they're liars. They are liars. That's what liars do. They lie. They're liars. I can't believe they would lie. You might say, okay, Brad, well, what's going to happen now? Well, I don't know. I think we all know that.